Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. You know business, me not care if them screw face, wow. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me not care if them now are ready. They hear me fun too much, too much, whoa. Them not like me not like them not rate me. Me and them no friend, me don't see you care the whole of them are eating. Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, you know? Talk the things, me comfy talk the thing, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa. Talk the things, me comfy.
Well, what a brand new day, boy. I like do road and see if I could link one of me brethren them, boy. Cause you done this the weekend. I see if I could link my dog. We're going on broski, we're going on germs, everything good. You know, day, so you know it's Friday and you don't know we ready for party, dog. Yeah, so you don't know we got hit a club tonight. Yeah, bro, you don't know we got party. But if we're going on germs, it's something I want to tell you long. Remember, as a brethren, it's gotta be real to your brethren them. Them spot on your face, bro. You gotta do something about them thing, buddy. On a real life level, bro. You know, we don't admire man and them thing, but you're my G. You understand? But I like cancer and I trying for get a cream or get something for sort out this thing with G and me finding nothing. Germs here going on. You know is your dog. I got a solution. You ever hear about the skincare solution for all ages? What skincare solution for all ages you're talking about, man? Yeah, germs. I got a sister named Shelly Campbell. She got a skincare for all ages. It's the #1 direct selling skincare company in the world, bro. I'm using it. Bro, you don't tell me nothing all the time. By germs, I trying to let you know what's going on like you don't dep or nothing, dog. Are you ever going on? Collect this number and call the woman, buddy. Where's the number, bro? The number is 917-602-8456. Or you could follow her on IG at MK_Shelly3. Yeah, telling you? 917-602-8456. Germs, why you gonna call this woman and get your package, bro? Yo, again, and do the now. No more land. We cancel this party tonight. Come in there in them thing, but I want this thing go away. You understand? So again, I call Shelly. No.
Mind your business, make money.
Oh, not again, man. Not again. Chaja, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like call me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, germs? Hey, days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, no, these man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know you're my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E&F General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor. Whatever it is, bro. These man is the man, them will fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue. Yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. Well, never going on me wasting no more time about it. I gonna deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, germs. You don't know. It's all about E&F General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight. Me darker than cool.
Planning to take a trip to Guyana? Planning to do a tour in Guyana? Well, this is the ideal company for you to call. And we're talking about Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tours. Airport trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Intori, Amarinian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. You guys could contact them on 592-639-2663, 592-673-2348. Let me give you back that number, 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. You guys could also follow him on Facebook at Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Yes, guys, or you could contact Matthew direct with this number here, 639-2663. That's 639-2663. Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Planning a tour? Well, definitely you guys need to check this out. Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Get there. Do not wait for next year.
Me say morning neighbor morning, morning neighbor morning. I say morning neighbor morning, morning neighbor morning. Oh, you wake up on the right side morning, morning neighbor morning. Did you call on the Lord this morning? Morning neighbor morning. Did you go on your knees this morning? Morning neighbor morning. Did you chase the devil away morning? Morning neighbor morning. Did you trample the devil down morning? Morning neighbor morning. Did you show your brother love this morning? Morning neighbor morning. Did you show your sister love this morning? Morning neighbor morning. I said morning neighbor morning. Morning neighbor morning. I said morning neighbor morning. Morning neighbor morning. Yeah, man. Good morning, good morning, good morning, teaching everybody out there in YouTube world, Facebook world, and even Twitch and Kick world. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing fine. Welcome back to our next edition of Let's Start the Things Calling Talk Show. What is it? Let's Start the Things Calling Talk Show. So definitely, if you're not about the show, definitely find yourself somewhere else. Simple and plain like that. But like I said, man, welcome down. It is Monday, definitely the 30th of March. I think we got one more day in the month before the month comes to a closure, and where we will be entering April. So you know the 1st of April is All Fool's Day. See, I mind you, I might be tricked. You understand? So that's on your lightation. Anyway, like I was saying, guys, you know the code, you know what's up. Shout out to everybody that definitely in the building. We got some stuff to run through this morning, and I just hope you are good. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Hope your weekend was blessed and highly favored by the Almighty Father God. You know what I mean? No matter what you're going through in life, don't matter what you're facing in this life, so I always remember, connect with Almighty God. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, none of us is not perfect. You know what I mean? Yeah, none of we ain't perfect. But at the end of the day, we're showing love, we're showing respect. You understand? That's what we're talking about. You understand? So big up everybody that definitely in the building. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing fine. Welcome back to the channel. Like I said, man, welcome back to Let's Start the Things Calling Talk Show. Your host with the most is in the building. And you know how we doing it already wrong here. So you understand? So definitely if you just joined us, please give the video a thumbs up. That's all I need you to do, guys. Thumbs up the video. You understand? The more you give the video a thumbs up, it works with the algorithm. Keep telling you this. So it must be registering your head what really going on. Just like me. This man I heard Soul Flow TV was talking about something going on with the stream. 7 persons, 11 minutes, and only 7 persons at checking on YouTube. We got 3 persons on Facebook. But something going on with YouTube taking a long time for reach out to people. See 7 gone to 5. We ain't gonna let YouTube stress you out this morning. It's like the students them know themselves. Everybody know themselves. From Monday to Friday, always do it. So we not even stress over YouTube and it foolishness with one go on with. Right? Nevertheless, like I say, man, big up to everybody that definitely in the building. You guys know the code. You guys know how we doing it over here. So you know what I mean? So please like up the live like I told you. Come aboard with us for your advertisement need. Contact those number 347-801-6231. Definitely, we got some great packages for you guys that is going to sweep you off your feet. Once again, before we continue, I want to shout out to all the nurses, all the doctors, all of the medical personnel who may be in the medical field, whether it's a healthcare home or you're working in a hospital. You know me, good morning to you. I want to say good morning to all of the doctors, the nurses, the officers on duty at this moment here. All those persons who preparing themselves to head out to work. Those persons who may be going home from work. I know some people might work a night shift. You know, we want to say good morning to you guys. Stay safe on the road. Those persons who is at home right now watching the show, good morning to you also. I know whatever you may have to do today, it is Monday. It's a brand new week. It's the second to last day in the month of March. So you know how it goes, already. Got to shout out to you guys. I shout out to everybody that definitely in the chat already. I soon run your you guys' name, you know it goes already, all right? Otherwise, I watch the 13 minutes is only 5 people like, it's where the box. It's where the backside going on. What? Something really going on with YouTube. And this would stress you out. Because, right? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got at least 8 people inside the chat and 9 persons in the chat. But still I seeing 5 persons on my screen and I seen 2 persons on my laptop. What the backside is this? Nah, something wrong with YouTube today. I think it's too much of people. YouTube got doing things now. Too much. You see? But like I said, we're not even going to let the stress we out today because who ain't get to see it now going to see it later. But what I'm trying to say, there are more persons in the chat than it's showing on the screen. We got 18 persons like up the video, but we only seeing 3 persons to 7 persons. So I don't know what going on with that, but like I said, we ain't going to let the stress you out. Like you see the thumbnail and the title, we're going to be dealing with Lola doll name call. We got the U.S. ambassador speak out. We got Amanza send a message. So we got Wayne Party in Queens. So you don't know what's going on. We're going to be tapping down on some of these stuff definitely and getting things dealt with. But nevertheless, man, big up to everybody that definitely in the building. Like I said, drop those donations in the Cash App or Zelle that's provided at the bottom of the screen. Definitely, guys, or you guys could hit the bullseye that you're seeing. We need 5 super chat donation. Okay, guys, that's how we're doing it this Monday. That's how we're doing it wrong here. So what is crazy? That's crazy. It's showing me off on the way I got to take me mine off of this. Because it's showing me off kind of. Yeah, I see 25 people. So me, you know what's going on. Let me refresh my computer. All right. You say? That's crazy. All right, whatever it is, man, we can do what we gotta do. Like I tell you guys, we ain't gonna let us stop. So we gonna go through it with show. I gonna show them that my bad. Yeah, man, I gonna show them my bad like that. I'm gonna show them some bad. All right? Let me go through with the show like I told you guys. As you see the thumbnail and the title, so you know we got coming on. You know what we got going on. Happy Monday to everybody that definitely tune in and ready for the show, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, it's Monday. Like I told you guys, man, you know how we do it already. We got some ads to run, so we got to run those ads before we get into anything. Like I told you guys, man, big up to everybody that definitely roping in, tuning in, and definitely tuning in one by one. Errol on Facebook, big up yourself. Those persons on YouTube, good morning to you, all right? So we're going to pay some bills quick and fast. Shout to those persons who may be heading to St. Lucia looking for a one-bedroom Airbnb. You need to contact Cozy Studio for rent. Enjoy a cozy, stylish, and tranquil, restrained in-moon Fortune St. Lucia, offering a peaceful comfort for solo travelers, couples, and business visitors alike. This one-bedroom Airbnb contains one bedroom, one bath, baby crib, air conditioner, hot and cold water, outdoor dining, barbecue grill, secure parking, and complimentary Wi-Fi. For those persons who may be interested and need more information, you guys could contact Cozy Studio for rent on 758-732-4486. That's 758-732-4486. Yes, Cozy Studio for rent. Restrained in Moon Fortune St. Lucia. One bedroom Airbnb. Definitely give them a call, guys. Give them a call. Isabel Shelley Campbell proudly presents to you the skincare solution for all ages, the #1 direct selling skincare company in the world. Like I tell you guys, level up with your face, level up with your looks. She got the perfect solution for you guys, and I'm telling you, it does work. A lot of persons saying, yo, it work. A lot of persons loving it. So definitely big up to you guys out there. For those persons who may be interested and need more information, you can contact Shelly on 917-602-8456. That's 917-602-8456. Or you could follow her on her Instagram at MK _Shelly3. That's MK _Shelly3. The #1 direct selling skincare in the world. It's Albert Cater Home Health Care Inc. They are located at 1424 Veterans Drive Street, Suite 3A, Conyers. Trusted home care for peace of mind. Let them experienced caregivers offer a wide range of service, ensuring that your loved one receives the support they need while remaining in a familiar surrounding of their home. Definitely, guys, if you are interested, you guys could contact them on 770-648-7532. That's 770-648-7532. Or you could visit them on their website at www.caterhomecare.com. What's that? www.caterhomecare.com. Trusted home care for peace of mind. Check them out, guys. You know it goes already. It's all about A&F General Auto Repair Inc. Definitely stop wasting your money with a lot of these fraud mechanics. Definitely shout out to my wife Rose and the entire family down there in Queens. Like I said, guys, A&F General Auto Repair Inc. They are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, Glendale, Queens. And definitely the phone number is 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723. Those telephone number again, 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723. That's what we're talking about. The best auto mechanic, A&F General Auto Repair Inc. Check them out, guys. You know how it goes already. Anyway, guys, talking about that medical field, shout out to the females or the male. If you are thinking about going into the medical field, definitely you need to call or check out ADL, Institute Home Health Aid. Yes, ADL, Institute Home Health Aid Training. Yes, guys, register now. A new career in healthcare, new class every month, Monday to Friday, 3 weeks, 2 days. The starting time of training is 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. These they are located at 1170 Liberty Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. And like I said, guys, for registration or more information, you guys could contact 718-349-8003 or 973-670-1987. Those numbers again, 718-349-8003 or 973-670-1987. Like I said, students of all background, people who been out of school, show slow learning, who needs extra time, people with no college, other training. Definitely these people are going to prep and prepare you for this journey. ADL Institute Home Health Aid Training, located at 1170 Liberty Avenue. Contact those numbers, guys. All right. It's about Alicia Home Care Service. If you're in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, or Bronx, give them a call. Definitely. It's about Alicia Home Care Service. They are committed to deliver home care service that support your needs in the comfort of your own home. So like I said, if you got that loved one and you don't want to carry them, you want them to be taken care of in their own comfort or their own home, contact Alicia Home Care Service. Like I said, if you're in Brooklyn, Queen, Manhattan, Staten Island, or Bronx, definitely their service requires supporting for daily living, social and emotional wellness, meals preparation, skilled medical service. And like I said, guys, if you are interested and you need more information, you could contact Alicia Home Care Service on 917-893-8111 or 973-670-1987. Those number again, 917-893-8111 or 973-670-1987. Alicia Home Care Service. Definitely get them a call, guys. You know how the code go already. All right. So you don't know the thing already. Big up everybody that is on board. Definitely watching the show. Like I told you guys already, it's about the Caribbean and American link up goes on the 4th of July. Somebody party. Get yourself prepared. If you're an American, it's okay. If you're from the Caribbean, it's okay. We're going to be definitely united on that day. Big up to Shine Bright Promotion. Definitely bringing this one to you. Remember the 30th of May, my birthday party goes down. Definitely our road leads to where 414. You understand? Harrison Road, Stone Mountain, Georgia. And like I said, it's always Shine Bright Promotion. Proudly presents my birthday party, hype over fashion. Yeah, man. It's all about that spring color, sexy edition. Get your tickets now. Visit our website at www.letstartthethingsTV.com. Definitely, and get your tickets now. $20 tickets are available at the door. You will be paying more. So avoid that. All right? Nevertheless, man, we in the building doing what we got to do, making sure the bills are paid and everybody's all right. So like I said, man, big up to all my brothers and sisters. Definitely that is in the building. We're going to kick it off, definitely. Like we said, we got Lola doll name card. We got the ambassador. We got Amanza with a message. We got some stuff that we're going to run through, definitely. So you guys know the code. You understand? But it's Monday, and I'm going to start off the show just with one song alone. You know what I mean? Because when I really sit down, right? When I really sit down and study that, I know there's something that I keep telling people, you know. I never come on this show and try to make people feel like is this all right and mighty kind of banner, you know. I always say, yo, me perfect. But still, you knowing yourself, that don't mean you can't educate people to be good. You can't educate people to be real. Or you can't, you know, give your opinion if it's on a positive level. And that's the whole thing with me. I'm not no pastor. I'm not no preacher. I'm not no pope. None of them things. But I'm just a human being that messed up sometimes in life, but still have the ability and the mindset for knowing you're wrong and to ask God for those restructure you. You know what I mean? Like I say, you can't want to live one way all the days of your life. You got to change sometime as you get big. And that's why I keep telling people, some people still would do one thing over and over and know that it's messing them up, whether it's inside or outside. So you got to come to your senses. Inside, man. Imagine we there 25 minutes into the show and I still seeing 4 people there and I only seen 7 persons on me screen on the app. This man was watching that Soul Flow live and he was saying the same thing. He was saying something ain't right with YouTube. You understand? I can't believe I got 4 persons watching this show. And 25 persons like the show. But still I see 4 persons. Well, I got more people under, but I guess YouTube going on with the craziness, so we gonna louder. Yeah, like I said, you know, shout out to everybody out there who knows see I'm perfect. But, you know what I mean? You still ask God for those restructure you and, you know what I mean, make you the right person, even if you can't be the perfect person, because in the Bible said no man imperfect, no man to judge no man. You know what I mean? And who are you to judge if you're not God? But a lot of persons would say this kind of thing, but still behind or on another terms, it would be judging people and all these kind of things. And we don't like that. That's why I said this channel here is not You know what I mean? Despite we have a little back and forth, I was trying to show you guys that there's love, nothing but love. Nothing but unity, nothing but respect. This song I'm going to play right now, you know what I mean? Definitely dedicated to the Almighty Father, you know, because I ain't going to tell no lie. If it wasn't for the Almighty God, I would have never make it. If it wasn't for the Lord's strength and the Lord's grace and forgiveness, I would have never make it. I can remember when my finger was taken, 2008, and everybody know this because all over I go and I talk about it. I was never in no fight. I was never in nothing. It's an accident. Take my finger. And it was an open eye because how I was behaving with as a DJ, drinking and going home drunk and all this kind of thing, you know, all to make me eye open. And this is what I keep saying, you know, fathers make certain things happen to you for your eye open. And if you could take a finger, you don't show me that, yo, you know, open your eye, my son. Know it where you're there upon. Aside me, mind with these people them around you. And he was right, because a lot of persons who was my friend and even come and check me when I was in the hospital. A lot of person never come and even check me when I was home. The man why went playing music for when I get in this accident, he even treat me how he supposed to treat me. As he DJ for his sound system. So was whole heap of complications, you know, but them saying life will don't kill you, only make you stronger, bro. What don't kill you is only make you stronger. Remember, every day you're gonna learn something new. Whether it's about people, whether it's about life, whether it's about car, bike, house, you learn something every day. So you see the song is so definitely dedicated to Almighty God. Yeah, man, I gotta dedicate this song to you for all you did for me. Before we get into the show, it's gonna be a nice show today, man. You know the vibe is ready. Like up the live, thumbs up the live. You know it goes already. We take you up to that 10:30 hour. All right, all right.
Never would have made it. Never could have made it without you. I would have lost it all. How you were there for me, and I can say never would have made it.
Like up the live, man. You know it goes. It's Monday morning. Let's open the show with some godliness.
Without you, I would have lost it all. But now I see how you were.
Shout out everybody logging for the ones in stream.
And I can say, I'm
Saka baby, good morning.
I'm wiser. I'm better. Much better. When I look back over all you brought me through, I can see that you were the one I held on to.
That's what we talking about.
Never would have made it. Oh, I never could have made it. Never could have.
Oh, tell my brothers and sisters out there, a real one. Vibing.
I would have lost it all.
Yeah, man.
Oh, but now I see how you were there.
By the way, you are right now, like on the live.
I never would have made it. No, I never could have made it without you. I would have lost my mind a long time ago if it had not been for you.
That's what we talking about.
I'm stronger. I'm wiser. Now I'm better. So much better. I've made it through my storm and my tests.
That's what we talking about.
Cause you
King Blaze in the building, what up?
carried me through my mess. I'm strong.
King Lux, what's up?
I'm wiser.
I'm wiser.
I'm better.
Straight up.
Anybody better?
Why?
I can stand here and tell you I've made it. Anybody out there? You made it. I'm stronger. I'm stronger. I'm wiser.
Tell them.
I'm better. Much better. Much better. I made it. I
Yeah, man.
made it. I made it.
I made
I made it. Never would have made it. Never would have made it.
Telling you I never yeah.
I would have lost my mind.
Telling you I
I would have gave up. But you were right there. You were right there.
Definitely, man. Big up Swell Soccer Baby said fire this song. I cried every time I listened to it. Yeah, man. My skin days, my skin growing. I ain't really want to see, I say I cry, you know what I mean? But we got to give thanks all the time, you know what I mean? Because especially when there's a living testimony for the things then where you go through in life. And you call on man, because all of we know the other time we call on man, and man never help we. Or we call on God, and God was there. I'm not going to say all the time. Mankind could only give you words of encouragement for uplift you, for make you strong. And big up to all the real friends, them and know, so you stand by your friend. Every family member will stand by your family member, whether it's a cousin, auntie, uncle, when they're going through situations. Those persons who have a sister, the female who have a sister, the male them who have a brethren. You know what I mean? Being a friend is not only what you could do for the person money-wise or vanity-wise. This thing is standing up for you, standing up and helping your brother or your sister for be better in life or wherever they're going through so they could get a shoulder for lean on. Why is it give them words of encouragement? Like, yo, don't give up. You know what I mean? Wherever they're going through, just give them strength. And definitely, you know what I mean? You could be a witness if it's a witness being true that you could talk about it. So when this song said, never could have made it without you, Lord, this is why I keep saying, I is not Christian, I is not Hindu, none of these things, but I does believe in God. Yes, still I do certain craziness sometimes, but it's not nothing that is over boundary in no way. And even if I still is ask for forgiveness, you know what I mean? I still is go on my knees when it's time and pray to the Almighty for cover me family, me daughter, me kids, them. That certain people mouth won't wash upon them and certain people mouth won't wash for my family and so forth, or none of me good friends them out. I don't want nothing. I don't want to wake up and hear nobody die. I don't want to wake up and hear nobody get locked up, nobody. Them is things I do not wish for. I never. When it's a relationship or friendship, I keep it real, bro. Remember, always human being. You understand? And I said, do unto others that you would like them to do unto you. So you see, me, I would never do me friend them or my family things that I don't want people to do to me. This is how I live me life. It's like the man said, never could have made it. I give thanks to Almighty God, because people are there like today and don't know what I've been through in life to make it where I am today. They don't know. And who know me, the real ones them who know me could talk about me. Not the ones them who now know me with Let's Start the Things TV. That's why I try to tell people, me name out there before this show even start. And when you hear some people call and say, yo, fire thing, hey boy, this is my DJ friend. It's people who know me. It's people who know the goodness that I do. The realness that I stand up for when me and you a brethren, or you know what I mean, a friend or whatever is it. Anybody that you see could come and talk any weird thing, bad thing about me, just so dry is people that don't know me. Because the real ones them know me. And I always say it. I even say it on the show here. Me life is like an open book. That's why I don't freak ever say certain things that I've been through or what happened to me in life. Because all them things will make me stronger. You hear the man say, I'm wiser. I'm stronger. When I look at all the things you done for me, within them doing their father is giving you a reasoning. I remember, nobody can just go and, if a man have an addiction with drinking or smoking, he just can't go and just done just so. But once he pray against it, once he fight against it, it will happen. It will happen. You know what I mean? Real thing. It will happen. But you just got to know yourself. You just got to be real within yourself. So big up everyone out there that could definitely be, or should we say, is a living testimony to where you're being through in life and who you call, who answer, and who save you, and who made you stronger. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. I never left God without anything what I did doing. So that was just a little motivation for my brothers and sisters this morning because, I wanted to start off the show on a different realms, Wake up this morning feeling highly blessed and favored. And, I got to say thanks to Almighty God for definitely doing all what you got to do. Thanks for giving me this wonderful community, this wonderful YouTube channel, Facebook. I just meet 11,000 followers on my Facebook page. So, my thing growing, man. You know what I mean? And I'm going to be, definitely bringing vibes to you guys, bringing the sauce and everything. I'm going to keep on my game despite whatever. Life has to offer to me. I ready for go through it. Yeah, man, I'm ready. That is how life is. Sometimes the waters be still, and then next time the waters get rough. Is you got to know for maneuver through the water and, do what you got to do, my brothers and sisters. But nevertheless, man, we in the building. Everything up, everything all right. See, I don't know the thing go. Hey, ready? So we're going to jump into the first topic. Like I said, we got Lola Darling and we got the ambassador speaker, we got Amanza send a message, we got Wayne Party in Queens. We're going to try to tap through those stuff them. But we got to go into two normal things that we definitely got to go through too. You don't know. Before we jump into the direct topic of the day. You know what they say. All right. So before we jump there, all right. Stripping you of your rights and digital. All right. Let me jump into the first video with Uncle. Yeah, man. Uncle Rai. Go for send some messages. So, inside, man. Right. All right, let me hear what you guys say here. So, like up the live, thumbs up the live, guys. We're going up to that 10:30 hour. Big up everybody that definitely tuning in 1122. Give the video a thumbs up as you guys forward in. All right? Okay, let me go straight into it. If first time I ever see 8 person watching the show. Hey, YouTube, wait your ass. Good morning, everyone. Wait your ass.
You need to know why the heads of the PPC are calling you stupid and calling you slaves. Then listen carefully. The CIA and the rest of the intelligence agencies in the United States define terrorism as premeditated and politically motivated violence against non-combatant targets perpetrated by subnational groups and clandestine agents. Remember that definition. And I want you to place it against the backdrop of the word violence. Because the word violence only took on a physical form in the 13th century when the English dictionary incorporated it into the English language. Before that, the origin of the word is when you strip someone of his rights and dignity. I'll leave it as that. It was that simple. Can you recall when BlackRock was here? When they left, Jack Doe said they did not find what they came for. BlackRock the largest asset management firm in the world, do not come to your country or go to any nation without doing due diligence. And anywhere BlackRock goes, Vanguard goes. Vanguard is the second largest asset management firm in the world. Most of what is Vanguard is owned by BlackRock. And do you know who owns BlackRock? The Jews. Now let's get to it. Your government, the present, the sitting government, just handed for 2025 ExxonMobil a check for $1.1 billion. And all Exxon has to tell the United States government, hey, we already paid tax in Guyana. So that money doesn't go to the United States. Do you know where it goes? Into wars and into terrorism. What is happening in Iran is terrorism. What happened in Venezuela is terrorism. And presently, there's a plot for terrorism against the Cuban people. More terrorism because blockades and sanctions by one nation, a powerful nation against the other nation, which is bullyism, is terrorism by definition. What is going on here in Guyana? By your government, taking our money, paying one of the richest companies tax. Exxon CIT, corporate income tax, is being paid by your government while you starve. While you're being undernourished. Imagine you're paying for the loan to explore and exploit your resources. You're paying for the loan, you're paying the interest, you're paying for the FPSOs, you're paying for them to stay here, you're paying for exploration, you're paying for everything. And what you get? Nothing. You're a slave. And you know what you call that? Terrorism, which means that your government, not your government here alone, presently, both the past and this government, they are terrorists. Yep. Because when they say terrorism is violence, they have violated all your rights. These people are looking at 60% of this nation being in poverty. Half of that 60% are in abject poverty, which is a national security problem. But they're giving all your money away. And you're still voting for them. May God help us all.
Well, as you hear Uncle Roy with what he said, and basically, you know what I mean, we've been saying this ever since, you know, sit down here, listening to Glenn Lal come out and said this, a lot of person come out and said this, Eternity Entertainment even come and spoke about it, with what they're doing with ExxonMobil. You know what I mean? Definitely is robbery at the end of the day. But, like I said, you know what I mean? When you speak about this, you know what I mean, it's a problem with the government. We shouldn't be speaking about things like this. We shouldn't be speaking against stuff like this, whereby we're getting educated every day, we're getting to learn about certain stuff, but still, it's like people ain't getting wise with what's going on. Lear. You understand? Cool, you wake up. Good morning. I got a kiss. I love you. You know, nobody won't care for your lady baby, okay? Daddy love you. Always. You understand? So it's kind of crazy at the end of the day with them they're doing. But just hearing what Mr. Uncle Roy said, we're gonna definitely dive straight over to, you understand, the ambassador with what really she was speaking about this whole. She spoke about the Exxon Mobil. She spoke about Azudine Mohammed case and some other stuff. So we're gonna dive into with her. And yeah, I don't know the bar again as we continue with the vibe, you know what I mean? But as we just now heard Uncle speaking about what's going on with Exxon Mobil at the time, you know what I mean? Are we gonna get a change? What's gonna be the next situation? Now, Uncle Sato and y'all still vote for them. You know, this is the thing where I don't understand. One time they said that our PPP rigged the election allegedly. And then next time you hear, y'all vote for them and y'all so make up your mind. If you're speaking about the real PPP supporters voting for the government, that's their government, right? If you're speaking about all the votes them that the government get in total to win the election, that's a next situation. Because persons was saying that the election was rigged allegedly by the PPP. That was the word. People call it, people saw the machine broke down 3 times. We saw Amanza and Max was on the ground, whereby they was exposing ballot boxes, moving to locations that they was not supposed to move to. We see all this thing, we bring all of these things on this channel. But still people saying, yeah, vote for PPP. When y'all was saying that the election was rigged allegedly by the government. So this is why I say, makes sense with what they're saying. Like, you can't come and say one time the people did vote for PPP, and then one time you said the PPP rigged the election. What's really going on? We hear these things. That's why we bring all these things on this channel and we label it as episodes. Yes, baby, it's okay. Yes, right, man. That's why we do that. So persons could see we not lying. This thing is not make up nothing. We don't make up nothing over here. So over here is not a station or a show whereby is bring false stories and false narrative and try to paint some kind of picture. We know. We show what people is speaking. We show the results. So it's not like nobody trying to lie and create false, nothing against nobody, the government or no party. The government implicating things and we like that, but still they got some loophole with stuff that things are not going out supposed to. So we can't sugarcoat. Like I said, the digital card thing nice. The cash grant thing nice, but is it effective or is it legit? Are there going to be something behind this? Because look, before they came out, when they was giving the 100,000 the other day, persons was getting called. You vote for PPP? Are you going to vote for PPP? What they That's why we bring these things to the station for people to see. So there's not lying. So people was having people call them just so for us make the PPP look bad. When the woman was literally saying, sir, we just walking at these places and we following rules and regulation. This is what the people themselves do. Call y'all, find out what's going on. Encourage you guys to vote again for the PPP. After this cash grant you're given, let me know how you feel about the cash grant. Let me know how you feel about whatever. That's why Rastaman come back again the other day with the fire and burn and say, yo, is anything we can do for money? It's a licky. Because obviously we know, don't do the mama. Come on, man, don't do that. You understand? When we find out what's going on with the money in the scene, like, come on. Really? Come on, go with mommy, man. Yes, right, man. Well, let me go straight into the video with the ambassador. Let me hear what the ambassador with this piece of reasoning have to say, because we're going to dissect it in the comment section and with the cards, all right? So you don't know it goes ready. Please like up the live. I don't know how much people really tune in instead of us seeing here, but I ain't going to let this hurt my head this morning. Anyway, let me continue.
Your post here. What has been your experience and the pace meant To Sources. Tonight, I'm joined by United States Ambassador to Guyana, Nicole Terrio. Ambassador Terrio, welcome to Sources.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here.
Ambassador, you came to Guyana in 2023 to take up your post here. What's been your experience?
Before going any further, shout out to Errol on Facebook, Chase, also Lady Oniko. Grand rising to you also.
I wasn't really sure what to expect, but it has been incredible. I've just been embraced by the Guyanese people. It's been a joy to work with the government and your private sector here, and I think we're making incredible progress with the U.S. companies coming in and all of the development and trade and commerce. It's just been absolutely amazing. And I really do feel like we've become Guyana's preferred partner for everything from defense and security to, development to innovation. And it's really it's been a wonderful experience.
You mentioned trade. Now in 2024, trade between Guyana and the United States surpassed 4.7 billion US dollars. What are the latest statistics telling you with regards to trade in 2025?
I think we only expect that number to continue to grow. More and more US companies are waking up to the opportunities here in Guyana, and they're finding incredible Guyanese partners to work with. That's really a big focus of ours. And as you know, in September 2023, we opened a US Department of Commerce office inside the embassy. And they work as matchmakers, actually, finding local companies and local private sector companies to work with US companies. And that's really important to us. We want it to be a partnership.
What, that's serious?
Relationship.
Would you be able to put a number to that? How many partnerships have blossomed since then?
I don't have that number off the top of my head. I can absolutely get that for you, but it has grown exponentially, and that's something we're really proud of. And one of the things that I think is very important to mention is that it's not just happening in the oil and gas sector. It's happening in agriculture, it's happening in security, it's happening in IT. US companies have really woken up to Guyana, and we're seeing them continually want to come here to...
Shout out to Miss Shelly Campbell. Thank you for the $10 super chat donation.
To see the lay of the land, to find partners, and to invest.
Now, there's a concern that given the rise in oil prices, which have been triggered by the US-Israeli war in Iran, and the damage done, is trade between Guyana and the US likely to be affected? And what are the implications to Guyana?
So I don't think that, given our current relationship, that will be an issue. It's a very specific problem set, and I don't think that that's something that would impact our relationship directly. It will impact each individual country in a different way. If it continues, we're very, very hopeful that there will be an end to it very soon.
No, I'm speaking directly to the issue of trade. Oil prices going up, would that have implications for, trade?
Well, I think it actually puts Guyana in quite a good position, given that you are now exporting, I believe it's 1.3 million barrels a day. I think you actually could benefit from it in a lot of ways.
Okay. What concrete steps is the U.S. taking right now to expand bilateral trade beyond the energy sector? And just now you mentioned that it's more than just oil.
Absolutely, and that's really important to us, and it's actually incredibly important to your government, because diversifying the economy is the safest way to ensure long-term sustainable growth. So we have some major U.S. companies who are now engaged in Guyana in the construction infrastructure sector, in the agriculture sector. There is a U.S. company that's recently signed a contract to come here and build a data center. So you name it, U.S. companies are interested in it here in Guyana. One of the other sectors that has gained a lot of U.S. interest is, of course, the health sector. And you all know that we have Mount Sinai, a New York-based U.S. health system, and Northwell Health, also out of New York, who are working very, very actively here in Guyana to help expand and modernize the health system here.
But are investors expressing any concern with regards to transparency, governance, or regulatory certainty with regards to Guyana's business environment?
In all honesty, yes. Every country has issues of this nature, and because Guyana has recently become a popular destination for U.S. investment, I think that is, it's natural that there will be areas where they need to revisit, Guyana needs to revisit its laws and regulations. And I think in a way, US and other international companies are pushing Guyana to move forward and to make those needed changes, because a lot of your laws and regulations are quite old, and things have really changed here incredibly quickly in the last 5 years or so. So yes, I mean, there is concern there, but I think it's being addressed, and it's making US companies much more comfortable as they see the attention being paid to those issues.
Maybe would you be able to point maybe to one or two of those concerns, specifics, like what are some of the areas definitely need addressing, whether legislatively or regulatorily?
One of the issues we do hear often from US companies is the issue of double taxation, because the US and Guyana, we do not have a bilateral tax treaty. That is something that my office, my embassy here, has been working very closely with Washington on. We're trying to convince them that this would be useful because, you know, obviously if you're a US company, you don't want to have to pay taxes both in Guyana and in the United States. That's patently unfair. And also another issue would be getting tax refunds. I'll just be completely honest, GRA can be difficult for a lot of foreign companies, including US companies, to navigate, and getting tax refunds that they're owed is sometimes an issue.
Overall, do you see the country as being competitive when you compare Guyana to maybe other emerging oil economies?
Oh, absolutely. You have some advantages that other countries just simply don't have, including emerging oil and gas countries. One is the quality of your oil. It is extremely high. Sweet crude it's incredible.
Okay, so this is why them love the oil, cause the oil strong. It's not like some other people.
When you compare Guyana to maybe other emerging oil economies?
Oh, absolutely. You have some advantages that other countries just simply don't have, including emerging oil and gas countries. One is the quality of your oil. It is extremely high. Sweet crude it's incredible. Also, you have a consortium that is been incredibly successful and that is willing to expand further. And so it's kind of like, you know, why change a good thing? Things are working really beautifully, and the partners that are here are interested in continuing along that same trajectory. So you're in just a beautiful situation.
Now, earlier you spoke about double taxation, and I have to ask, now the US subjected Guyana to a 38% reciprocal tariff and then later reduced it to 15%. Why was the initial rate so high?
So the initial rate, as far as I understand it, I was not involved in that discussion, but the U.S. Trade Representative and the U.S. Department of Commerce, when they levy tariffs worldwide, they came to that number, and I think I think the reason the number was so high because they were looking at Guyana's exports to the United States in oil and gas. And that's what caused the large jump. Outside of oil and gas, it's actually the other way around. So they realized that, and through careful and very thoughtful discussions with your government, they decided to reduce it to 15%. And there are absolutely discussions ongoing to reduce it further.
I was going to ask if they're considering maybe to 10% or so.
Absolutely, and the U.S. Trade Representative is planning to come here as part of those discussions.
Something there behind though. Something there behind that. And like I say, you don't know the thing already. From your partnering up, of course, your bill not gonna be as high as others. You know what I mean? So of course.
Good to hear. Now,
King Black say is good oil, so they don't want to let go. Somebody said, Lord Jesus, help Guyana from these vultures. It's crazy. I telling you, bro, it's something. We open the phone lines. It's Monday. You guys know what the code go already. Good morning to everybody that tuning in for the ones and threes. Let's get it. Hi, good morning.
Yes, hi, Fi. Good morning. How are you? Blessing to you and your family. I didn't call for a while. I was not around. When you listen to this woman, Guyana, they give ExxonMobil the platform to run the oil, the government. You could see clearly that Guyana is not running that oil, it's ExxonMobil. I am so sorry for Guyanese people. It is sad. It is very sad when you listen to these people. Guyana is not our country anymore. It's taken over by the rich Americans and not the other foreigners. And they're not seeing. You don't have to, as I said, not everybody go to college, but you don't have to be a college education to understand what that woman is saying.
Aye, simple, real talk.
It is crazy. Guyanese, wake the hell up. The government and America is together,
Yeah, man.
reaping the country wealth and leaving the people them poor.
Yes, yes.
What is going on? I am overseas, but I'm still a born and bred Guyanese.
Yes,
I'm heart bleeding to see what's going on in Guyana.
I telling you, man.
It is terrible.
That's
They say words tell 1,000 things. You see how the woman said America is bleeding Guyana with the Guyana government. I am so sad. It is a sad day. I don't know. I just don't have words to explain.
I know,
It is
mommy.
sad.
I know, mama.
It's sad.
right.
Okay, Fire. Thank you so much for taking my call. Have a blessed day, brother.
So, man, anytime. That's what the show is for. To take you guys call, for you guys to let me know what's up. Yeah. And I sit down and I listen the interview before I run it. I say, yo, she know for do your face and she know what we as banner with the road sense and common sense. Them big words don't fool we body. Them big words does not. Let me continue anyway.
With respect to oil and gas, there has been sustained criticism locally about the oil contract. Does the U.S. believe Guyana is getting a fair deal?
You understand? Yeah, man. Eli?
Blessed love. Yeah, man,
Aye.
give thanks. Yeah, man, give thanks to the opportunity, you know. Yeah, man. Yesterday we Rastafari, you know, we celebrated. We laid wreaths at the memorial site. Emperor Haile Selassie's grandson was there, and you know the whole Rastafari community.
Yeah, man.
There we celebrated the Battle of Adwa, the great battle when Ethiopia win the Italians in 1935. One of the greatest fight that ever happened between a black and a white country. And to this day, Ethiopia still stands the only black country that has never been colonized by the white man. Ain't that something?
Wow. Great.
So,
man. Great.
yeah, man. Yes, I. This ambassador lady here are all exploiters.
Yeah, man.
From Pompeo to Sarah Lynch to she. All of them come to a great country and enrich themselves. All of them, every last one of them. You know, she mentioned some things, and I'm gonna run them through.
Aye.
First thing she said, the laws are old in Guyana.
Yes, she did say that.
Right?
I heard that.
Many times on the program, I've always said, Guyana need to revamp their laws. Their constitution needs to be relooked. Because it's from Arthur Chung Burnham time, it's modern time we are living in right now. So I agree with her, and that's why I always advocate. We need an outside entity to go down there and teach law and crime, because Guyana police don't know that. Second thing, she said the U.S. companies are crying out that they have to pay 2 taxes. I am a foreigner living in America and paying taxes. So what gives you the right to come to my country and do business and don't pay the poor people of Guyana taxes? How dare you? So that is a big problem. I would definitely have with she.
Sight up. Yeah.
Thirdly, third on my list, we got the most purest and the most virgin crude oil It's the most purest oil right now in the world. And we got it. We got it. Guyana got it. She mentioned 1.3 million barrels of oil.
Sure.
And there's one what I'm telling we, because I know it's more than that. Because there's no meter on this pump that could tell you, well, all right, 3,000 gallons was pumped today. Yesterday we pumped 5,000 and on and on. There's no regulation on these pumps. So they're pumping at a non-stop rate. But let me say, let me take into consideration 1.3 million barrels. You know the going price today for a barrel of oil? Little over $100. Now you do the maths, 1.3 million times that equivalent price for oil today. You know how much money Guyana government got in? Guyana have to have a revolution job. Them got to go down, they got to swim in the blood. You understand what I'm telling you about it? They're raping this country. And they are in bed with the Trump organization and the ambassador is part of it. Okay? All of them.
Hey, telling you.
We got to have a revolution, man. Guyana have to have a revolution, buddy. I leave in it there. Thank you.
Respect for right. Jaja. Really? And it's just like last night when the caller calling saying that about lifestyle and we was reasoning about and I was trying to tell her. Yes, she said that they got different ways how to go in certain things, but still, sometimes toughness got to go, bro. We got to show the people them. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
And
a blessed one. Am I on to fire?
Definitely on to the show, sir.
Yeah, so respect. Now we going back to the colonial days. That the white people is still our master, my brother. We've been sold from the country that we come from to the white people. And we have to understand, it's not the leaders them, is the cause of this. It's the people them who accepting what's going on in this country. We got to do something about it. It's not the leaders. The leaders is coupled. We are many, and we have to stand up and do the right thing. That the white people is trying to rape this country. Trump broken American got money, and you're looking all over the world with people who got money, they enjoy the street. Due respect, I'm out.
Great thing. Hello, good morning.
Morning, blessed morning, my brother. The you, the technician, the white decade, lifestyle Angie, Madonna, Paris, Samuel, and all the like. You listen to what the lady said in the beginning of this interview. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, you listen to what the lady said in the beginning of the interview.
Oh. Yeah, man.
You know what she said the first thing? America protecting Guyana. So Guyana have nothing. Remember, I keep talking what you have to bargain with. You have no weapon. Even look, Iran which have weapons and they still attack Iran. Venezuela which have weapons and give them what they want, they went in and take out the leader. Next thing is, why is it Guyana have to pay Exxon tariff? The 15%. The tariff apply in America to the person who importing the stuff in America, not the exported company. Guyana, the backward. Plus, she said they need tax refund, like they must be refunded some of the percentage of the taxes that they pay. Whoa! I listen to all this thing. What sense did that
I
make?
tell you, when I sit down and I listen to this thing, I say, yo, if Guyanese really, hey, I better ask, don't let them big words go over your head. Because she using all kind of big words.
You know the meaning of every word they say.
Yeah, this what I tell you.
Okay. Now something 1.3 million barrel of oil. Is that gonna benefit? You know what she said? It could benefit Guyana. Not it will. It could. Could. That one word could, bro. You understand? It could benefit Guyana. Not it will. It could. And you know why it could benefit Guyana? Because them and the corrupt government are one.
I
The
tell you.
government ain't care what the country get. The government care what they get back. What the government getting out of it. That's why it's all right. I figure out something this morning. I walking. Give me a minute. I listening to you all the time walking to work. And it hit me with Granger. They put Granger there for sign the cargo. Granger didn't have no idea of it. But they didn't keep him there because once he educated himself, they would have a little problem because he as clean as whistle. You understand me?
I tell you.
So that's crazy with the people them that have all dirt on themselves that they can't even wash off. They're like pig in a mud pit. And now they get all a Guyana by the
Big up.
BALL. Listening.
Good morning.
Bro, for you.
Yes, I.
Want to hear upon your checking in, my brother.
Respect and manners, father.
Every time. Yeah, still them out in.
Aye, by rights.
It's a while, man. It's a while.
It's a while.
Still yourself
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. What I'm saying now, right? This is me tree speak about the government, man.
Good.
Here I am now. They've been mapping the floor with black people and poor people in Guyana, bro. We seen it.
I telling you, bro.
Now the rich man them from Brazil, all over them gonna come in and just deal with we case brutal in Guyana. Now we poor people, poor flatfoot hustle over going in the jungle and making them money, get them fight down. Now we used to do some big protesting in Guyana, bro. Burn down building.
Yeah,
kind of thing we Why? All right, good. And I'm not condoling these things, you know, but these people never make it board, bro. Forget about they will take the streets. Because any little thing, the road used to full of people.
Real talk.
All them store out in the street, I got a partner, cover store with the hand, a glass on the mass, well, a big 10 man pull out a whole front part of a building, bro. All the grill, clean up. But now we can't protest because you know why this government in Guyana, the dark, bro. Them bad bad with iniquity.
Yep.
And they're afraid black people so much in Guyana doing all kind of things. But justly we don't take it to the streets. And you know the last thing what these banna do for we don't take it to the streets. Enough people ain't realizing this, you know. You see the big black jumbie board them banna put at the middle of Georgetown, at the middle of
for the big black, yeah.
You know, bro, I'm a very spiritual man. Real big and serious. You see the blackboard there? If we throw a lasso around the blackboard and put half of something with depth on them, bro, nobody ain't taking it to the streets. Them banner even get we local, we opposition leader Mr. Norton in this fellow. While them banner put Norton under the spell, Norton no we won't come out that protesting. You can imagine that come out and say we import it because them banner don't get E under the spell too. Every single day you follow about and look into the blackboard eyes, bro. It's a charm.
Aye.
In lying.
Not lying.
These things might not speak around, bro.
I telling you, boy.
People might know, but these is things that are not the alone guy. The government of Guyana doing a lot of wicked and nastiness in the country, like iniquity. So, but
you,
them only playing it out. Them only playing it out, you know. Them want to see we go back to Africa. Anyway, this
my brother.
2 cents.
Good. Anytime when you there, you call him, my brother. One love. Good. All right, guys. Yeah, man. Long time I hear from the brother. Point to big up yourself. You don't know the thing go. And this man will know me from way back. You know what I mean? I tell him, real people know the eye. Yeah, man. Real people know the eye. We take 2 more calls, then we get into the video back. Because up to now, we ain't touched through everything we got to touch through as yet. You understand? So, come on, guys. 2 minutes a call. 2 minutes a call. Yeah, lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because you a real youth, enough people that see it you can't come wrong you with them fool. You're a real youth, man. That's why.
Yeah, man.
Everybody know you from ever since. Bang, bang. Blessed day to all of you. Grand rising to you and your family.
Straight
You
up.
don't know. You know the key of the song, can't tell. You're a real youth.
Man, must know
Understand?
the big
Exactly,
tune.
big man. And we don't know mankind is like werewolf. Enough of them coming here back. But they know it's lions over here. You don't know there's lions here. So, blessings to my brother that now called here. Understand? Blessings to you, brother. This is why I'm talking about. You see these people, these stiff-necked fools that called you last night and asked you about why I don't do something. Is everybody got to do something? When I was small, big man, anything happened in Guyana, people used to protest. Cruel. Burn down buildings, broke down buildings. Things used to happen just like in Nepal. Guyana was once Nepal. But it's just that Guyana rate small. Nepal got 29 million people. So when 10 million people raise up, the other 15 ain't gonna raise up. When half of Guyana population raise up, it's nothing.
Great thing.
The blessings to that brother there. So the next thing I can ask, that blackbird that my man talking about, who got the belly enough for going to throw a rope off it and bring it down? Who? Who got the belly enough for going to throw a rope around that blackbird and bring it down? So my question out to Rastaman now, I'm very glad that you write down these things and get to hear it and know it. So blessed day to you, Rastaman. So let me ask you a question now, my Rasta brother. Did you hear that woman say anything but Muhammad and the country?
Coming up to though. It's coming up.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Understand? No, but what I'm saying, I'm not talking about the coming up.
Yeah. No, she ain't said
I'm
nothing
talking
serious.
about
She ain't said nothing too serious with though. You know what I mean?
The most serious things that we now talk about there is what Rastaman talk about,
right?
And what Albert talk about.
And what we talk about, for real.
Now you hear this woman saying that them US company can't pay taxes in two countries. But me and you know, guaranteed they got to pay taxes in US. So which means you telling me that you digging out my country and you mustn't pay no taxes? So which means it's double robbery. You robbing me, and plus you don't pay no taxes, and now you're looking back for taxes consent?
Tell you about
My man, you mean for tell me, and people got the audacity for come on your station and tell me don't call Guyanese trash. I'm talking about the Guyanese that running PPP. I'm talking about the Guyanese that following PPP. I'm talking about the Guyanese that ain't doing nothing.
Yep.
I'm not talking about Guyanese that trying to get them out. I'm not talking about Guyanese that's with sense. I'm not talking about Guyanese that trying the best. I'm talking about stiff-necked fools, Guyanese that feel they're living good. That when this woman said, I'm talking, they feel something nice coming. And they don't understand what she's saying. They don't understand what she's saying. That means the people like talking to us. So many people coming here talking, the foolishness. If you is one of these stiff-necked fools, I'm talking to you. But if you got enough sense for see that these people suck in the country and the people that running it just allowing it, what's something wrong with you? Man, let me listen, and I really hope they learn. I really hope they learn. Bang.
Let's get back into the video now. Final call here, guys. Let's get into the video.
From its petroleum agreements.
That's a hard question for me to. This is trade representatives
about the oil contract. Does the U.S. believe Guyana is getting a fair deal from its petroleum agreements?
That's a hard question for me to answer because I don't work for Exxon. I work for the U.S. government, and I'm certainly not a contract attorney. But from my perspective, I think it's been incredibly beneficial to both sides. I think I just look around when I travel around the country. In fact, I was just in Region 1 this weekend. I was at Shell Beach and in Mabaruma and in Botero. And anywhere you look, you will see signs. And at the bottom, it will say supported by ExxonMobil, or they are doing incredible work all over this country. I think we all know a little thing called CPL, also sponsored by Exxon or co-sponsored by Exxon. So many things that are happening in this country for the good are because you have these US companies here, and specifically you have that ExxonMobil consortium. Another perfect example, just a few weeks ago, ExxonMobil signed an MOU. They are going to be providing $100 million for STEM over the next 10 years. They've already started training STEM teachers, and they're going to be building a network of STEM centers. So that is going to help Guyanese youth be prepared for the future careers that will be coming down the line. So those are just small examples.
Where's the world? Where's the?
But I definitely think it's been a win-win for both of our countries.
And you see Guyanese as benefiting from the agreement? Because that's often a big question. Are Guyanese really benefiting from this oil boom? You've been on the ground. What have you learned?
I think absolutely. There's no doubt for me that Guyanese are benefiting. If you look at the Technical Training Center, one of the only there are 11 FPSO simulators in the world, and one of them is in Guyana's Technical Training Center. They helped build that center in Berbice, which will also do training for other sectors. Exxon has done, they've done these wonderful, it seems like a small thing, but to me it's so important. They've done this wonderful thing about sponsoring, they're called Wilderness, I'm blanking on it. It's in the schools in the North and the South Rupununi, and Wilderness Club.
It's a tongue ring there in she mouth, man. Every time I see something shining in she mouth, indeed. Somebody tries to, when you have a big tongue ring like that in your mouth, you don't get jam. Yo. But I see something glittering a bit once in a minute. But I say, man, must see nada. I must see deceiving me. You know you get make dollar job, how she get a job. They were so... Oh, shucks. And I tell you, boy, I use trouble.
That's it. And they're teaching children about conservation and biodiversity and
sure is a tongue ring.
And pollution. And so I think if you just look at the array of things that they're doing to improve and to give back to Guyana, I think that is, I think it's incredibly clear that Guyanese are benefiting. But I will also say that we're still in the phase where Exxon is recouping the cost of what it spent to discover oil here. Mm-hmm. And next year that will be completed. And the government will see a large influx. I won't give you an exact number because I could be wrong, but a massive influx in revenues. And
okay. I hear you there. Is he right?
You're a straight freak. It's a tongue, a ring, wherever she dies. It's a straight freak. Straight freak. Because he done meet some rich coolie man in Guyana and private sector.
Yeah.
All of them, every ambassador that came to Guyana, my brethren. From Pompeo to Sarah to she, and the one before Pompeo. The one before Pompeo, he in charge of we gold. Is he running Guyana gold business?
Okay.
Yes, right? These people, these so-called news anchors in Guyana, I just wonder if they just don't take the time out to really put together proper questions to ask these people. They're just one-sided. Yeah. They're just one-sided.
Yes.
I hear her talk about immigration. I hear she talk about visa.
Aye.
When you deport our Guyanese citizens, I hear you ask the ambassador, what system do the American government and the Guyanese government have in place to our deportees? What kind of program you have for these people when they come back into Guyana society? So they don't go and do wrong and harm people and kill people and all these things.
Yes, right.
What kind of program? There's a lot of other questions that I would really like to sit down and ask this woman. I didn't even hear this woman putting forward to this lady. So, these news anchors in Guyana,
yeah, man.
Man, anyway.
I know you're saying
yes, sir.
I tell you right. Yes, sir. Good morning. Phone line open, just missed the call there. We're finally seeing we got a 60-something person on the screen. The next screen showing 50-something. YouTube there on good streaming. Yeah.
Fire.
Yes, sir.
This gonna get people heated, bro. Heated. This should have been the last thing. I don't know. This thing got eat all the time.
It don't look like I can get for do nothing more Skype.
Yeah, but it's a great thing to the people outside of Guyana and in Guyana. What you doing right now? That all who listening.
Yeah.
Like some of them say, if you think, people like them in Guyana just call you on WhatsApp. So you know how they're asking them. But here what happened? Hey, the newscast, far right, fire shop. You sit down with you telling the ambassador Guyanese people benefit. When it's you and your government, which show me a poor people who's getting broke down, all the millions, billions of dollars. You see, that you're collecting. Why you don't let these people stay and pay the tax? No, you want the land, you want to obtain the whole of Guyana and own 3/4 of the land, so that you, regardless if you come out of power, you still own Guyana. So tell me how Guyanese people is benefiting from this, bro. Show me. And me as the ambassador, all them getting paid for sit down there and telling people XR running Guyana, America running Guyana.
Real talk,
I tell people sooner or later, the Chinese they got answer to America in Guyana.
Wait now.
I said I did listening.
Good.
That will clearly benefit the people of Guyana.
Well, the Exxon president, I think, last week indicated that cost recovery could actually be fast-tracked, and this year those costs could be covered entirely. Guyana could repay Exxon entirely by the end of this year, but if not, next year, because that is the projected timeline. So based on what you've said, is it that the U.S. would not necessarily support maybe renegotiation? Because, oftentimes reference is made to the 2% royalty and Guyanese. There are sections of Guyana that believe that Guyanese are not getting enough, or we have not gotten enough from the Stabroek Block F petroleum sharing agreement. Is it that you're in favor or not in favor of reconsidering those contracts? That contract, sorry.
Right. So as the representative of the U.S. government, I can tell you it's incredibly dangerous to start talking about renegotiating a contract that's been agreed upon. That sends a terrible signal to international investors all over the world.
Hello, good morning.
Renegotiating a contract that's been agreed upon. That sends a terrible signal to international
Hello?
Yeah, turn on your TV.
All right, cool. Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
What's going on, boss? I am a Guyanese that live in America.
Yes, sir.
I just I'm gonna try to make it quick,
Yeah,
right?
2
And
minutes.
I'm gonna just tap in on the extradition thing, right? When have you ever heard of America extraditing any of its citizens? And I mean any of them to anywhere in the world. You see what I'm saying? It don't happen. Let alone a politician.
Of us.
You understand? So now they're talking about extraditing a member of parliament. It makes Guyana look weak, bros. You understand? When they come to Burnham about the gold on the backside back in the day, what Burnham tell them? When they propose the deal to Burnham tell them, listen, get the fuck out, get out of here. You understand? Nobody gonna benefit. I rather stay there than anybody benefit more than Guyana. And you can say what you want about Burnham, but Burnham stand up to them dreads.
Real talk.
Burnham didn't take no bullshit from nobody. They turned into a bunch of yes man. They had a long relationship with Cuba, right? And they break down because America said, cut Trump and them say, they don't want you dealing with Cuba. And they want to bring the Mohammeds them on corruption. Go look what's going on in America right now. Trump and his family is the most corrupt government America has ever seen. I'll make it quick. In the 80s, right? In the 1980s, America was back in Venezuela to try to take over Essequibo. That's a fact. Look it up.
Aye.
When you go kick them out, right? When you go kick them out to Venezuela, right? There's when now they stay neutral until now. But I can keep it short. I got a lot to say, but I'm going to keep it short.
Yeah,
I'm glad to get through.
One love all time.
Take it easy, boss.
Yeah, man. One love all time, fam. Yeah.
Big up yourself. Everything we soon touch down for the party. Well, we still got 2 more for go through. Let me go through. Jesus, Lord.
That you can't trust what you've signed with a government that's willing to renegotiate. I mean, that is a really negative signal that you don't want to be sending right now as you're trying to attract more and more international investment to Guyana. That is it's a very bad idea.
Okay. Now, the Export-Import Bank of the United States provided US $526 million for the gas to energy project. Now, the project, however, has faced numerous delays. Should this be a concern for Guyanese, and would there be penalties of any sort because of the delays?
So I'm super happy to tell you that the project is back on track. There were delays, and that is very natural. You have to think about this. This is the largest project that has been taken on in Guyana outside of the Demerara River Bridge. This is a massive project, and it's a flagship project. When it's completed, it's going to cut the average Guyanese electricity bill by 50%. It's going to add 300 megawatts to the grid, and it's going to reduce the pollution caused by diesel and heavy fossil fuel. So it is an incredible project. Yes, it's been delayed, but that is to be expected. This is the first time Guyana has done a project of this magnitude, and these things are going to happen, but we are on track now. In fact, the US company that is building the power plant, Linseca, they moved in about 6 months ago to 24-hour shifts. They are working incredibly hard to get this project completed so we can see that cost savings passed on to the Guyanese citizen.
Good to hear. Now, another company, U.S. company, Curlew Midstream, this company has been in talks with Guyana with regards to a U.S. $300 million refined fuel facility. However, those talks have been reportedly stalled. Could you confirm if this is the case? And if so, what are the challenges? Because it's been...
Remember, whatever you're doing, like up the live, guys. Like up the live. We got 112 likes. You don't know what going on. We could be having more persons than we seeing, viewing, but YouTube got a problem. So don't watch the figures. You know what I mean? It's not our fault. Right? It's YouTube.
More than a year since we've heard about negotiations taking place.
Yes, I can tell you just yesterday, I was talking to the government and to Curlew about this. Negotiations are absolutely ongoing. They're still working to reach an agreement on the contract. So it's best if I don't speak to it further because it is still ongoing. But we are very confident that they will reach a resolution.
Now let's switch gears, as they say, a bit. Defense and security. How is the U.S. Guyana Defense Corporation helping to strengthen the country's capacity against transnational threats? Yeah.
This is actually one of the elements of our bilateral relationship that I'm most proud of. In just the 2.5 years I've been here, it has gone from...
I know I get him mad, right? But let's hold it. We're going up to 11 o'clock. Okay, guys? Because we got to get through this, so we got to touch on 2 things. So we're going to take a couple more minutes out of this. When she meet to the extradition part, and we're going to cut because we got to touch more topics. Okay, guys?
Strength to strength. Our mill-to-mill cooperation has flourished, and I'm just incredibly proud of that. One of the most recent manifestations of this was yesterday when Special Envoy for the Shield of the Americas, Kristi Noem, was here in Guyana, and she met with the president and his team at State House. They had wonderful discussions about how...
I want to know what she was doing this, though. Where's she citation? The girl we called Christine. I remember she was leading the ICE force in America. But after 2 persons or more got shot, and it was a big scene with the ISIS and these kind of thing, she ended up getting fired from the position, but like she got in a different position. Now, when I saw the video when the president and her meeting, I was like, what's she doing? How she meet he? Now I hear them trying to set up some anti-terrorism something with some terrorism something. I telling you, hello, good morning.
Hi, fireman, big up.
Yes, good morning, sweetie.
Well, one said, right?
99%
of the Guyanese people in Guyana, they're frustrated.
I telling you.
And with Guyana, with Isle and everything, as people have both done Ghana fast. Don't matter what Guyanese try to do in Guyana, it can't turn back. Remember, if the Guyanese go there for protest, they're going to kill them. There is nothing that can be done right now. As I always say, most time when I call my family, they don't tell me nothing but what's going on in Guyana. It's we people outside. Now we family in Guyana. We outside got to talk for we family in Guyana. Because like when they talk, they get in trick. So we outside got to talk and see what we could do for them. Nobody in Guyana cannot do nothing with what's going on in Guyana. You only get free of speech or whatever they call it now in Guyana. Bye.
Again, joke. People them talking.
We can expand and increase our cooperation. You'll recall that in March of last year, Secretary Rubio, Secretary of State, was here and signed an MOU on security cooperation. And
I'm sure the interview need to ask her, the interviewer need to ask her some very, sticky, understand, questions and statement needed severe answers. Yeah. No joke. Stefan said to the boss man say he will be taking over Cuba soon. Guyana will be next if the government don't stand up to their bullies. Understand? So it is what it is. I don't think he can take over Guyana. He could if the country is not running how it's supposed to run. But remember, at the end of the day, Guyana got a government doing what it's doing. And the government of Guyana and the US government is friends like the rest of Caribbean countries that they might know and these kind of things. But the only way Trump is move in and take it over is if the government them upon stupidness, where he might be seen as stupidness, they always take it over. But once they got a government that is partnering with the US government that is in power right now, it's all good. They ain't gonna take over nothing. They're gonna try to get what they could get until it reached a level like Cuba, Iran, Venezuela, and these things, then it's gonna be takeover. But it's not gonna take over by the Trump administration right now. But they will be partners in stuff. So, you know what I mean? Things still happening. Yeah, man.
I think a lot of times people hear, oh, we signed an MOU, we had a meeting. What does that mean in real life? Well, it's actually having tangible benefits here in Guyana.
Hello, good morning. Turn your TV down. Good morning.
Fire.
Yeah.
Greetings, my brother.
Yes, sir.
I was just going to say, as I've just been a little take. The woman is a peck of wood, you know. And you can't stop a peck of wood from talking. A peck of wood is a peck of wood. A crack is a cracker. You see? And you see the same old trick they playing when they play throughout Africa. Throughout the entire all desert, they play the same old trick. And this is what they're doing to Guyana. The Guyana government will making the people get a step into Guyana. The Guyana government got them doing them kind of things like that. She talking them kind of thing because we ain't getting nothing. We didn't get the 2%.
I telling you.
We ain't getting nothing from them. Everything they're taking back, they're lending me money on interest.
That's crazy.
When they lend me money, interest, we got to pay them. And then the Guyana government blasting out the money, dancing it out. So we ain't getting nothing. We end up frustrated in Guyana.
That's right. Straight.
We can't do nothing more. If a company road, you're a terrorist. If it's anything, you see what I mean?
Yeah, man.
The only thing for black to do in Guyana is shut it down. That's the only thing. Shut down all them things.
Yeah,
I can talk to you, they're listening, man. They're listening. I'm real pissed.
Yeah, man, I know.
I'm pissed, man.
I know. And this we was saying about the thing, you know, when the girls we could do it different, even if blood ain't got shed, you got for boycott, go to work, stop support certain business and them things. Just lock down the country within staying in your house for a good week. Stack up a week, 2 weeks or a month. Stay upon the call, just now. Stack up your house. A week, 2 weeks, a month or whatever. And just say, yo, F it, don't go to work, don't send your children to school, don't support none of the business, don't none of them things. You could do it different. We ain't got for shed blood, but still people ain't making no move.
Yes, I.
Yes, why, yeah. That wouldn't serve what you just said. That would never serve not. Take it from me. Because when you go you stack up, you still support the business, and the business gonna still get enough money till you come back. Rastaman, for I say, you need a revolution. When a revolution come now, to disrupt the business with America and Guyana government. So the American got to step in and try to make a decision if to change out the government or keep them and let the judgment government give the people what they want. That's what they need, you know, because they ain't gonna get what you need, they'll get what you want. Make you live a certain way. But yeah,
Turn on with the back. Turn on wherever the back. Turn on wherever the plane that coming through. Real
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, that it's a revolution. It's not that you want violence, but what you talking, the government and just watch and laugh. It's a joke. So you don't want bloodshed, but you need to lock down the country. You see, back in the days, like I tell you, I have some cousins, right now one of them there. Guyana need a revolution. So America could step in. Cause right now they're talking. We talking. The people in Guyana who want change talking. America ain't listening to them because it's not disrupting what's going on with them and the government. But when you get a revolution, it disrupts what's going on with them. Remember, you know, the business thing and go start certain things and shutting down and certain things can go on. So now they got to the table and say, okay, they don't sit down and say, we want to remove these by because these by, you know, it's messing with me money. There you go. I did listening.
Yeah, buddy. Inside, man. Quick and fast there, lifestyle. Quick and fast.
Tangible benefits. Tangible benefits. That's what this woman say. And you hear what this woman say, if I really want you to listen, you know, you're smelling your natties, I want you to smell your natties straight to your brains, you know. This woman say that right now they interested in the health industry and the agriculture industry. You see, anytime the foreigners lack the agriculture industry in Guyana, they lack the whole Caribbean. And you see, anytime they lack the health industry, Guyana belongs to them. Guyana belongs to them. Anytime foreigners got you health industry and you food industry and you country lock, you country ball for the rest of the life, brother. For the rest of I really hope stiff naked fools listening, you know. They say got nothing for doing Mohammed, you know. They say got nothing for doing the opposition, you know. All of them ain't doing nothing but it, you know. You hear listening to this one words. This woman said we have to have tangible benefits within Guyana. And we are interested within the health industry and the agriculture industry. And Guyana agriculture is the food basket for the Caribbean.
Straight up.
Why do some of these people stupid bad like dog, you know? People talk and Rastaman talking about revolution and still excluding Indians. Big man is everybody gotta get up. So when you say the best Indian is a dead one, the best black man in Guyana is a dead one too, because all of them selling out. So it goes to all too. The best Guyanese right now is a dead one in Guyana. And it's all the ones that gone before that the bill in Guyana from Barnum. So we're really talking about. And people talking about revolution. Revolution is what people do in Nepal. Get up and start burning parliament building and them courthouses. You don't know that? And man telling me about come home and change. If I could come home, I could get 100,000 Guyanese to think like me. If I could get 100,000 Guyanese to think like me, guarantee I coming home and starting a revolution. Because they spend millions for arms. Boy, people bang.
I know what you're saying. Anyway, we're gonna leave the rest for tonight. You we're getting up to that 10:30, 11 o'clock hour. We see we're gonna try to touch upon everything. So we're gonna keep the rest of ambassador conversation within 19 minutes into it. It's an hour long conversation. So we actually there an hour inside of the show and 45 minutes. So we're gonna definitely jump straight over to Amanza. We see Amanza definitely drop a video with some concerns. Yes, my love. Wait, what?
Auntie? Where is it? I okay. They don't have any. You ate all out. Mac and cheese. Oh my God. Anyway, guys, hold on there. Let's terrorize this morning here. So let me go straight into Amanza. Let's hear what she really had to say. Let me catch this call here so before we out. Yes, my brother.
Yeah, fire punch again with me 2 cents here, bro. As I'm telling you, you see any other than Amerindian people, bro, come there 300 years. 300 years after black. 300 years they come after other than the Amerindian them, bro. You understand? And what happened in there? Black people been carrying the country on their back, bro. Black people been carrying the country on their back for years. And if that person saying if we decide for down tool, if we decide for down tools, trust me, cause we carry the country from we back so long, bro. And no, not even a extra bittings for these public servants to feel like, but I continue federal country on their back. Police staff work, soldiers staff work, public teacher north. We think that happened to the country. But as I tell you earlier, bro, it ain't gonna happen. Because the black border need to come down before all of this can happen. Spiritual rims, it don't need to come down, bro. I don't know why they put the ugly border for what the purpose, what the reason for the put it in the middle of Georgetown, bro. Wow, bro. It's sad, real sad to see all these people
real thing.
So dark for with their own citizens, them, bro.
It's rough.
Free up the country, man. Free up the country. Free it up, man. Trust me. The opposition, them, all them need to come out, bro, and let people get justice. Let people collect a decent salary, a decent wage, bro. Imagine Antigua, all of these countries with the Caribbean, them countries are nothing compared to Guyana. Imagine a teacher in this Caribbean island. I would say Antigua just get beach alone, bro. Beach alone, these people get, and these people paying their policeman over actually $4,000 EC dollar a month. You could imagine 4,000 EC dollar a month. What money, bro? You calculate 70,000 by 4. More. These people ain't easy, you know. Do so good. Everybody, Guyana is the biggest thing out right now, and people suffering. This is what they want. That all the Caribbean countries, me and Mortley, Gaston Brown, St. Lucia, all of them glad for what happened to black people in the country because they said black people in Guyana like show off too much. So they ain't gonna fight for we, bro. They ain't gonna fight for we. What Guyana with we in the country right now, they glad.
Big up. Yeah, man.
3 cents, bro.
Vexation. Yeah, man. Let me get into the next topic. Remember, 2 minutes a call, guys. If you're new over here, so remember 2 minutes a call. Big up yourself, my brother. Everything art, everything moochie, right? Let's go straight in to the video with Amanza. Let's hear what Amanza really have to say. No more call, guys.
What is happening at City Hall should concern all of us. You know, I'm not in country at present, but I'm following very closely what's going on. And for the last 72 hours, we have seen some very, very disturbing trends emerging from the declaring of 22 streets, public streets, wresting control of those streets away from the city council and taking with it the revenue that the city council garners from the management of the streets, the parapets, etc., to the locking out of the mayor and his team from the abattoir and central.
So basically, what Amanza is addressing is the video that we show a few days ago whereby the mayor was being locked out from a building. I don't know if it's a school building or a building that they do their meetings and so forth. But Amanza is definitely speaking upon that. Remember, we're going into a different topic, guys. It is 10:23. I told you guys. Supposed to be going up to 10:30, but we're going to go straight up to 11 because we want to get these topics them out. So 2 minutes a call. We're going to let you know how much call we're going to take. And once you reach the amount, we're going into a video. So please. All right, guys. Anyway, let's continue with Amanza with what she's saying.
Government effectively seizing control of an entity that has always been in the control of the municipality. And then Georgetown is now underwater. And what you're seeing here is a very disturbing trend emerging. The PPP is bent on creating a one-party state in Guyana. You look at every level of government and you'll see that it's not functioning. And if you are a Guyanese and claim to love Guyana, a part of loving Guyana is making sure that strong institutions work. Now let's start with Parliament. Parliament is not meeting. And so parliamentary democracy as we know it is being eroded every day. The sectoral committees have not yet been constituted. You all know we had to wait for months to have a leader of the opposition sworn in. So then you have a very repressive speaker. Can't even say the word corruption in parliament. So parliamentary democracy as we know it.
Lander, right? With the part which she's saying that, oh, you can't even say corrupt in parliament. Tonight we continue the video with the ambassador. She was speaking upon corruption in Guyana. So basically, the lady, I forgot her name, that met with the president the other day that was in charge of the ICE in America. After the whole shooting, and she got fired for the position that she was in because it got serious. I feel she was put in the next position. So she met with the president of Guyana just a few days ago. And I was saying to myself, why is she meeting the president? But then we hear the ambassador in the whole conversation with the interview, whereby you guys going to hear later on tonight when we're going to run it, continue running the remainder, speak about corruption. And I was laughing and smiling to myself saying, imagine the ambassador talking about corruption with the Guyana government, but still they ban the word corruption in parliament. They don't want nobody talk about, say, mention, utter, nothing, sneeze, even cough the word corruption. But now we hear the ambassador saying that the Guyana government and them trying to fight the corruption when it comes to this and come to that. So it leads me to wonder, like, what really are you guys really showing us or telling us or feel like we're stupid? Well, if the people them with the in Guyana stupid, we ain't stupid as Guyanese with it on the outer side. You understand? We ain't stupid. You can't telling me that you're fighting corruption but ban corruption in parliament because you don't like when they use it against you, but you alone could use it against other persons. Hi.
In Guyana is on life support. Let's be very, very clear about that. Then you look at local government. Local government, and this is what I want every Guyanese to understand, is tremendously important. There is a reason why local government, whether it's the municipalities, the NDCs, that these institutions were put in place. And why is that? It was to prevent power or the people's power from being so far removed from them. Local government affects your everyday life. It affects the market, it affects your drainage, it affects your community existence, where you live, where you spend 80% of your life.
Yeah.
And so it's not something that is to be taken for granted. Local government is the form of government that is closest to you in your community. That closeness to you means that as a citizen, you have greater control. Now you tell me, whether as a citizen you do not want greater control of what happens in the environment around you, so that you who live in your community, in your village, in your town, and in the city can shape what it looks like. That is the essence of local government, to keep power in the hands of the people. Now, what you're seeing is a consistent whittling away of the power of local democracy. So let's take the Georgetown City Council, for example. Every Guyanese that lives in Georgetown wants a better Georgetown. That is.
I know wherever program she using, it's skinning she up, guys. The program showing you your location should in Mexico City. I
agreed to hands down.
Big up Amanza, man, because she's speaking facts. If it's one thing, I love what she's saying. You understand? Real thing. Somebody in the chat Saturday was wondering, they wanted to ask many times. I asked about that blackbird. Yo, this is one of the most ugliest board I ever see. Me know who put the board together as some heritage or some statue or something, but the board is not the right board.
It is that
anyway, let me continue.
Desire for a better city that is currently being exploited by the government, not to deliver a better city to the people of Guyana, but to institute domination and control. Because they rob, withdraw, withhold resources from the mayor and city council. The mayor and city council is not able to function effectively, and therefore they're not capable of delivering the type of service. And so what happens? Residents get frustrated because we want a better Georgetown. We want to see the garbage removed off the streets. We want to see our streets properly maintained. We want to see our drains properly maintained. We want that, and we deserve that. And that is what is being exploited. Because instead of empowering the institutions that are by law vested with the authority to deliver that to us, the PPPC government is effectively wresting control away from us and centralizing it into the government. They are exploiting our sincere desire. You know, it's a case of the problem is so bad, we don't care who fixes it, we don't care how it's fixed, we don't care. We just don't care. We just want it fixed. And so that is what is being exploited. And if we are not careful, we will fall into the trap of ceding our power to the central PPP government, ceding and giving up our local democratic power to the PPPC government for a fix.
Rating.
The correct way to fix this is to continue to empower the NDCs, the municipalities, the city council, by making sure that the systems put in place by the law, by our governance systems are upheld, and that the systems work. I want you all to notice something. Every time this PPPC government is about to do something sinister, something that has implications for our rights and for governance in this country, they go on a charm offensive. So whilst Priya Manik-Chan is stripping away the power from the city council, simultaneously you will see photo ops and walkabouts and pictures hugging children, because you know what? They believe that we are so easily distracted and so easily impressed that going to hug and kiss two children whilst you are gutting the institutions that will deliver for those very same children long after you or I have left here.
But there's the game. There is the game. Yeah, I know this the game. That is the game. That's the game. Roping, kiss two children, hold two kids, put them on your shoulder, something. And look who they go and do it. You ain't even, You ain't even see they go and do it with their own Indian brothers and sisters who living in poverty. Them ain't even go and do it to them. What part they went? Tiger Bay. Tiger Bay cook up one set of food, take out picture with them children, got on clothes and things. Did they do it for their people? Because why? They're trying for paint this picture. Like, them behind closed doors are different. Come on. Yo, I'll tell you something. That's why they have things like documentaries and all these kind of things that I watch when I got free time. I watch a lot of documentaries. I watch a lot of stuff that people don't go wrong that is teach me, especially when it comes to politics, when it comes to certain things. I don't get deep in it, but certain realms and certain knowledge from seeing certain things, that's how political game works. Real thing, bro. So just what Amanza saying, it is how the game is go. Who doing it from them heart? Only them and God know. And it's not clouds yard they're doing it from. Or doing it for, if you get where I'm coming from. Yeah, bro.
It is sinister, it is perverse, and it is something that we have to notice. Check it. You sit down in your own time and you look at it. Every time they're doing something that erodes a democracy, there's a charm offensive going on. They will walk into the communities and they will sit on the ground and oh, they're so relatable. Meanwhile, gutting the systems that are intended to deliver for the people. And you know why they're gutting it? Because they want to establish a cult of personality leadership. You must come to them. You must submit to them. You will not be able to feed your family. You will not be able to be gainfully employed unless you bow to them, bow to their sycophants, bow to their agents. That is the sinister plot that is afoot. And so forget about the pretty pictures and the charm offensive that is happening. Look behind what is happening and pay attention, because it is an issue of bread and circuses like they had in the Roman times, where they distract you. Meanwhile, they are undercutting from under us the very systems that will empower us to hold them accountable. And they love to frame it as always a APNU-controlled NDC or a wind-controlled NDC or an APNU-controlled municipality. That is irrelevant as it relates to what needs to happen, irrespective of whether it is an APNU-controlled municipality in Georgetown. The system ought to work just as how if it is a wind-controlled system someplace else or a forward Guyana controlled system someplace else. These systems must work. You know, I will tell you something. I am currently at several meetings for the last week and a half with MPs from around the world, over 1,000 MPs from 125 countries. And when you talk about just how poor our governance framework is, like they talk to us about, the resources that they are provided for by their government to do opposition work, because they understand that a part of good governance is being held to account and having the ability to have your programs scrutinized and withstand scrutiny. That is what mature democracy looks like. But the petty PPP people that we have in the country prefer to completely quash anyone that dares to raise a voice in opposition. You know, we've seen the phenomenon of a lot of people who are quote unquote crossing the floor and endorsing parties that once they stood in strong defiance too. And why is that so? It's easy to criticize people, but why is that so? We have to ask ourselves, why is that so? Do you know in all of the other CARICOM countries, for example, MPs receive subventions to actually go out into the constituency and do work. Because those people understand that a mature democracy requires an opposition. Any government that actively tries to wrest and to accumulate and to acquire control all to itself, any government that will erode checks and balances, that will erode parliamentary democracy, that will erode local democracy, is a dictatorship. Take away the bells and the whistles. And let me say this, as Guyanese, we have got to stop being so easily impressed by mediocrity. A few lights are working and you know, street lights are, and we are so impressed. That is the basic. Those are the basics for any country that will claim to be a developing country, much less one that has the revenues that we are garnering from oil. But come on now, man. How many millions? And I've written a question to inquire just how much did it cost to light up the Barjagdio River Bridge. Looks lovely. Looks lovely. But if you're to ask the average Guyanese, if it takes 10 million to pull that off, whether they would have preferred that 10 million go to save that little boy's life, they will tell you overwhelmingly. Save his life. And so there is where we are. And so this is, brothers and sisters, don't be distracted. Do not be distracted. You have to stay focused. You have to ask questions. The PPP has mastered the art of fringe shows, whilst they take away from you your very right as a citizen to question. Do you know what happens in a one-party state? You want to ask people from countries where there are no opposition parties and where dissent is quashed and where the government tells you to think. That is how authoritarian government is developed. It doesn't happen overnight. It begins with the charm offensive. Oh, they are not doing what they're supposed to do. We will do it for you. As in the case of the city.
Somebody in the chat, I think it's Ali them fail me when they did not get justice for Adriano. Yeah, from since then and even more, even before Adriano, they had a lot of persons that never get no justice. You understand? V Mac, big up yourself, say all the opposition parties need to stand together to fight there. You understand? Yeah, man. Detector, all right. Beside me, somebody said, what about the regular PPP? They could help too. Somebody said, every modern national, the money started on few days ago, or party. Well, we got no guy now with Dub Patrick, because there's the next scene, you know what I mean? But what really going on with these parties? You know what I mean? And this we keep saying, why nobody want to come together? Why everybody fighting each other? You understand? This is what he's saying. You know what I mean? On a big woman level. Yeah. Anyway, let me continue.
Never inquire or engage in a conversation. So why isn't the city doing what it is supposed to do? Does the city have all of the resources that the city requires to do what it is, the programs that they have to do? Do they have the resources? Is central government actively supporting the municipality? Or are you posting photo ops, claiming that you are talking with them, and then you go behind their backs and undermine? Now, there is no question, and let's be very clear about what the legal framework says. There's no question that the minister, in the case of the 22 streets, has the power to declare a public road. And I saw Minister Edgill's response, and all he has said is, yes, we did it because we have the legal right to do it. The legal right to do something and the exercise of that right properly are two different things. And if I were the mayor, if I were advising the mayor, I would move to the court for an order to quash that decision. Because the mayor and city council depends on the management of the parapets, for example, Mashramani time, the handing out of stalls, etc. That's a key revenue earner for the city. And in removing those streets, the government has effectively diminished the asset register of the city. What does that mean? It means that there are less avenues for the city to garner revenue to deliver the services. Right? So it's like telling me to make bricks.
But this is why I'm saying, why they doing though? Why do they want to do that? You know what I mean? Why the government doing though? You know what I mean? Why they can't just let be how it be, just give the money, give the money resources to make the tongue look better. And these people them is hurt my head. It's like them is can't look into themselves and say, all right, here we go. Listen, we gonna fund you this money, but that point is make sure everything all right, ting. They rather try to fight this man out for getting there. And then it's gonna be another disaster. Oh God.
But giving me no straws. And that is the essence of oppression. And so whilst, yes, the government can declare a public road, the way they have gone about this is so inimical to the interests of the council that one can only conclude that they want to completely eviscerate, do away with the mayor and city council, unless they are the ones controlling it. And that is where you see the domination and control that comes into play. So there is no announcement to the city that we're going to do this. The government has not presented a plan to say we are going to make these interventions to help the council make up for the shortfall of revenue. If this is truly about development, and you see, this is where, as Guyanese, we have to test these things. When these ministers flick out here to tell us things, don't just accept it. Question things, because they will come and say, oh, we have the capacity to maintain the streets, etc. If this is truly about development, why was there not a consultative process with the mayor and city council? If this were truly about development, why haven't you sat with the mayor and city council to say, look, we're going to take these streets over. We recognize how much does this affect your revenue base by? And how will we as central government make up for that shortfall so that you are not hampered in the execution of your duties? If it were truly about development, that is what the central government would have done. Look at the abattoir. You lock the mayor out, and then you use the Guyana police force to threaten the mayor and his team. I guess I'm a different person because I might have been in the lockups, because as the mayor, I would have been going in there. And all of those police who do not understand that you have no obligation to follow illegal orders, y'all better begin to understand that. Because I'm telling you, the government is going to change. And when it does, you see, sometimes I think that you all do not envision change. You don't envision that governments will change, but look around you and you will see. And so be very careful. Be very, very careful when you execute illegal orders. The same thing with the locking out of the APNU MPs at Marudi Mountain. Members of the National Assembly. And I want Guyanese to understand what is happening. Unheard of. Duly elected members being prevented from accessing.
I'm telling you, this will show you that, hey, this will show you, buddy, it can get drastic more. It's going to get serious because indeed, minister this and minister, a minister. This is how them man treating a minister. Or the ministers. You could imagine though? A minister got real power. And when you could see them man, this the minister there, no? This, the mayor, city council got real power. And them man, this the mayor. So yo boy, sit down. Here the police, the big one in the Broncos, tell me, I'm telling you, nothing ain't moving and nobody can go in this money. Slaves by. You know what I mean? Enough of these man of them is know what them is they're doing at the end of the day. Some of them, they can't do nothing about it. And some of them they're so deep into it. It turned a disease in them. So they routine and following orders when they know it's wrong, but they say they'll fake it, I get him pay. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I can gain the world right now and make it what happened to me soul after in the future. So I make up my mind. Me ain't got time. I can take pay.
Particular geographical space in our country. Now, for the people who have reduced politics to, we time now, y'all gonna do as we say, this will probably go over your heads. But for the people who are serious, and for those of us who understand what is at stake here, we will begin to understand that the seeds we sow today, we're going to reap tomorrow. Because guess what? If the government changes and that happens to you, you have sown the seed. So we either govern this country properly or we descend into a tit for tat. And it is the people of Guyana that we have to insist that governance be done properly. Now, I intended to be brief because I'm in between meetings, but I couldn't let this Saturday pass without speaking to us and saying, look, do not be distracted by what is happening. Don't worry with the pretty photos and sitting on the ground and hugging the babies. Bread and circuses. Most of us have smartphones. Let's go and look and research what that means. We are so easily distracted and so easily impressed. We could talk about, Guyana is on the move and a child is dying of a surgery that could be performed at the Georgetown hospital because the government refuses to pay $7 million to save a Guyanese child's life. And then you hear about some of the drink bills that some of these government ministers rack up when they go to certain places.
Mouth open, story jump out.
Fire. I call for this. Yo, thank Christ. The Rastaman make I start follow this so money. This so money. Is that how the country reaching with other diplomats from other countries, she said. You mean it? Hey, what going on? Where can you build a city like what Dubai have in Guyana? Where can you build a city that everybody know when you hear them mention that place in Guyana? That's the only part. It's not that they don't care about Georgetown. It's that they want to take over Georgetown.
Say it up.
Because they want to put a little Dubai city in Georgetown. That's why you see they're taking away them people land and all these things in the place. Let's start from the outer skirt coming in.
Straight.
Bro, you gotta sit down. This man traveling Dubai, go to all these places where they get great place. But where would I put the city? I can't make a city where nobody can know about a place where nobody. When people talk, anybody talk over here about Guyana, what they say? Yo, you from where? Georgetown. Let me know about Pleasance. Let me know about BV unless we tell them.
Straight up.
Everybody know where Georgetown is. Bro, people got to open their eyes. These people trying to take over town, for make town, dealing Dubai City.
Okay.
I hear this, man.
Yeah. This is why them trying for with a ship thing with the minister they talking about with the cruise where Russ and Eva been talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what they're saying. We ain't watching at nothing. When it comes to uplifting the country and developing the country, I am with the government. You know what I mean? Once it's from the heart, and yes, I would like to see the country uplift. Real thing. But if it's for their own benefit in whatever is the next scenario. Yes, Samuel.
Hey, good morning to you. Morning to everybody. Albert, what's up? Yeah, morning, Miss Sanji, and all the listeners. You can remember I said more than one time on this program, listen. Anytime people get control of Georgetown, a lot of people is going to lose their property. A lot of people is going to lose their property. You see, they done moving from City Council and take over 22 streets. Right? And once they get away with that, they're coming for everything else. That's why the people set the election in such a way that they could get the amount to see them that they need. You understand? To control everything. We at a point we got to fight more hard, and we got to come together. We got to come together. You understand? We got to come together. These people ain't giving up. And plus, watch. Guyana is 82,000 square miles, right? And we, the population, only take up about 20% of the country, you know. So we get at almost 80,000 80% virgin land that they've been using yet, or unoccupied land. We only take up about 20% of this country. You understand? So they got enough other places that they could do things, but they just fixated on Georgetown, and only them know the reason why.
Aye.
I guess most of the opportunity is so. Oh, and then they get the seal, the bad rain, the sea what's called the sea borders. With them mark up the container and the ship on that kind of thing. So I guess we make the one Georgetown to bad thing.
Right, telling you.
And the one thing will be bad too, you know. The one thing will be bad too. I see get the sea front right there.
Right.
You understand?
Real
so I'm saying it all the time. A lot of people is going to lose their properties. A lot of people. And you know, then we live easy.
Respect there, Samuel. Yes, I.
Yeah, man.
I see Russ when calling. If I call it, forward, Russ. You don't know it go already. We got like 5 minutes more up in here before we leave out. So definitely we're gonna get 2 more calls. Never know what's the answer, because we're gonna be back here tonight. Definitely follow up on the rest of stuff that we definitely got to follow up on. So big up everybody that definitely tuning in on the ones and threes. Hope you guys doing great. Hope you guys doing fine. Yeah, man. It's like it's serious, bro. Phone lines open, guys. Definitely. Sure knows. Yes, I.
Brethren make a good point. Yeah. Why are they so interested in Georgetown? Yeah, that is why. It first started from the Indian mayor. Yes, right? Because they wanted to give the hotel, the land for them to build some hotel from the Saudis.
Okay.
They say some part of Georgetown, the government owned the land, and they had given that land to the Saudis them to come and build some big hotel.
Okay.
That sort of big hotel was just open in Guyana. That was the deal. Yes, right? Now, I mentioned on the program, this deep port what they're supposed to build. Yes, right? But now with this new sanction now with Trump and them now, that project put on pause because that project was going to be financed by the Chinese. Yes, right? But now since them Rubio and them in bed, Chinese check pause right now. Chinese can't do no business there right now. They could only cook little food and run little grocery store business, but they digging up the water for the build no port.
Aye.
America ain't allowing that.
Aye.
So yeah, they want to take over Georgetown because Georgetown is the capital, and when they put in the luxury and they put in all the high-rising buildings and things, and when they have all these international sports events and the tourists them come in, they're going to benefit. from the hotels and the casinos and all these things. But you see, the Minister of Finance, Priya, Jill, Commissioner of Police, you want revolution? Them people is the main people that got target first. Once you shut them down, the rest of the place gonna get shut down. Ain't no questions asked. Straight. Them is the people who are bugging the business of poor people. But it's a long time, the coolie people, and I talking to them, me care who vex. Yeah, come for me, I step my beat up and my eyes up and knock down. It's long. You are responsible for the sufferation of black people in Guyana. The Indian population. I talking to y'all. I very well talking to y'all this morning. Y'all is responsible for we black people suffering. We support your business. We do everything for y'all. And look how you treat we. Eh? And your blood got to run like River Jordan, man. It got to, because this foolishness going on too long, man. It's going on too long. It's going on too long. There's enough ways we can come out and do things about it. You don't have to come out and war. You could come out and do peaceful protesting. Peaceful protesting. Block off the Harbour Bridge where no traffic can go. There's one. Block off Georgetown. There's two. Block off Breakdown Police Station. There's three. I could give you 15 scenarios right now for lock down that city. Peacefully. Peacefully. Peacefully.
Yeah, man.
Peaceful. You can't say, yeah. Yes, I? Man, listen to me. A dread boy. A dread, yeah? But you're going to suck it up for the next 6 years. Suck it up like you're sucking lollipop and fruity. Because you know why? We beg y'all to come out and do the right things and vote. We beg y'all. It's not no... Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Say that. You know why?
Yes, ma'am. Talk to me.
They had the opportunity to come out and vote, and a lot of them was in there. It's the same thing goes on in America. In order to change your community, you got to make your vote count.
Yes, ma'am. I totally agree with you 100%. And Rastaman keeps saying it, and the program come out. And now everything push come. They look how the thing gone bad now and the crying. Suck it up. Suck it up, man. Bless it.
You can do so much
protest,
yeah, man.
But they're not gonna stand for nothing. If you can't stand for go fight for justice for Adriana,
stay on the call for hold on.
To see that case finished, right? Ain't nothing happened yet.
Right, right.
And now everybody go back to normal, doing anything as normal. That's most of us.
Just no Carlo. Yeah, man.
Don't stick to nothing wrong.
This is it. Real thing. Go to Carlo. Yeah, Patrick.
Yeah, so maybe this is the reason why they're not fixing up Georgetown. Because they're like trying to flood the people. The people get frustrated, you know what I mean? And they can't live there no more. But bring it in like a Manhattan and then up the price. You know, Manhattan is a little expensive than Brooklyn. So all the foreigners going to come, they build the high-rise building, renovate the city, and entertain all the foreigners and things set up. So blacks can't live in Georgetown after a while. You understand? Just portray them in a way and rebuild the city. That's why they not really want to fix it up now, you know? Left it for last. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's what it's like. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Straight up, Patrick. Inside, man. Yeah, I telling you, you know? It's the thing go, it's set. You know what I mean? We're going to take definitely 2 more calls and we gone until tonight. 2 more calls. After this call, 1 more call, and that's it, guys. It is 11:01. So you guys are going up to 11. Your lifestyle.
Bang. So I'm glad Samuel see who is the problem. Who is the problem? Understand me? And who is the problem? It's a blessed day to you, Samuel. Rastaman. The Indians, understand me? The Chinese and the whites. We gonna keep blaming all the rest of the race. But we gotta blame ourselves. Because how do you expect these people to treat us when we treat us like this, like that? Huh? I see an Indian man already in Guyana when there's a little boy telling another Indian man, hey boy, where you do? That's your brother, you know. I treat him like a black man. Oh, you left that for black people? Black people are treat themselves like dog. You're not treating your brother like dog, yeah, man? So how do you expect these people to treat us when we treat us like this? These people is watch at how people is treat their own brothers. They got a whole set of brothers come out of one house. And imagine them brothers don't even have enough sense to sit down and become millionaires together. Them fighting amongst each other. Who ain't even want to sleep with one another wife? Who ain't want to rob one another because they went for a job and he want to give enough money? And them his brothers, you know. And this is one house I talking about. See, imagine if you got to expand to the community. Imagine if you have to expand to the community. So, Rastaman, these people do us. The Chinese do us. White people do us. But who really doing us? Who really doing us? And I, as I say, at the end of the day, one time it got come down to the people. I know what problem with the government doing because we all don't know that Georgetown is a shithole. The background in Guyana, understand me, look at it, it's atrocious. Guyana don't even have proper manholes for the flooding. Guyana don't even have no proper water system. But you see, think about it, if the government now could use the money and build cities, village outer Georgetown, understand me, that you could got a new Tiger Bay out of Georgetown. And when people see it, they can't even believe that's the new Tiger Bay. And move all the people from out of Tiger Bay and put them up there. Whether it's some renting to own, whether some buy to own. It makes sense. They haven't got enough land. So it's not about moving the people, it's about creating new cities out of Georgetown. So when you take Georgetown for build it now, Georgetown is supposed to have water problem no more, because you're supposed to infiltrate a good water system, manholes, so Georgetown is supposed to flood no more. But right now, Georgetown is a shithole. We got ground there that people bury it, and you gotta go weed it before you bury. Look at how it is, brother. So Samuel, I'm glad you see who's the problem. Mohammed is the problem. And Rastaman, Indians here with problem. We is with problem. When we start treating we stuff like kings and queens, these people gonna start respecting we. Okay. And it's facts.
Good.
Bang.
I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm fed up. I'm just tired.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah, man, what you?
Yes, Farai. Well, I want to tell you, my brother, with this PPP government, brother, them people not easy, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, brother. Me could remember when them people was building the Borby's bridge there. Right? Barack himself went down there. And he give the people them half on the border. The Indian them people half. You see all of the trees them or them had the answer in the yard, he pay them people for them tree no border. You know? He pay the people them for them tree. And then give the people them, the Indian people them money for the land them. And then they end up and give the Indian them land too. So you see how the people them are win all wrong? Tell me, brother, I was there now, so they can't tell me I wasn't there. And within the bridge supposed to build it, you pick a village now, a black people village, which is the most shorter.
Come lyric.
You understand, my brother, which is most shorter.
Yeah.
And the Indian them tell you, listen, if we travel and go, if we take up and go across the Borby's bridge, the black people are going to kill me out. So we got to stay right there. You got to build this bridge here and then end up build the bridge, brother. So you see what going on? Yeah, you see what going on in the country.
Yourself, yeah, man.
So that's why me even want to even go back to the country and I'm going to see me there, my brother. Me even want to go back there.
I don't know the thing go for respect. Yeah, man.
Yes, my brother.
Yes,
all
sir.
right, my brother.
Yeah, man. I know the thing is going on. I know it frustrated. Yeah, I know it frustrated sometime, you know. If I go through, I run into the bathroom and come back. Go through.
Yes, sir. No problem. Yeah, man. Lifestyle banner.
May want back and forth with you, Banner, but you don't have no sense of reasoning because I can't convince you. You understand? Of how Indian has mistreat black people for over 20-something years, them being in power. All the other races in Guyana is get along with black people, buddy. Eh? The dominant party or the people that makes up the party is the people that is suppressing we, body. So how can I hold their hands and sing Kumbaya? And the ethnic cleansing the country. Eh? How can I sing Kumbaya and hold their hand, buddy, and them ain't like me? Eh? And they're telling the daughter, nobody bring no nigger come, we don't want no nigger in our family. Eh? But then you can't see
I telling you.
how black people punishing 23 and odd years these people in government. And you still can't see how they suppressing black people, by.
I telling you.
You like hear yourself on this program, by me knows what you drinking. The white girl got you chop it. But anyway, I gone. No, I spark my mind for you.
Good.
That is my mind. That is my opinion that I am entitled to. Let's talk the things don't responsible for what Rastaman said. You understand? This is my opinion. And I am entitled to it. Respect our manners. Respect. Every time. Yeah.
Aye. Yeah, man, big up to everybody that definitely tuning in.
It's not about white, black, Indian.
Aye.
Right? It's not about that. It's about we as a people.
Yeah, the real thing.
Regardless of what, black people has always been oppressed. And the reason why black people is oppressed because they're the strongest. When black people tap into their power, and especially black men, really tap into their power and they strength to see why they're being fight down so much, then we will overcome. Until then, unless the black men know their power and their strength and utilize it and really come together, then things are going to change. Until then, nothing's going to change.
Leon, what's going on?
Yeah, my brother. Blessing love. Blessing love to your family. Blessing love to your audience. My brother. The people win this first election when they come in. And the Indian man.
Like you do catch itself now. Yeah, go through, like I say, yeah.
At the gun. You hear what the man was chanting? Are we this time? You hear me, brother? Are we this time? What become of the man with a gun? You never hear back nothing. You got to jail, you went in jail, my brother. Nothing more you hear back with a man with a gun. Then people said, are we this time? You understand? And it's proven up to today that it's them time. Because days were going on and Guyanese people didn't realize what was going on. When we go wake up as a nation, you understand? When we go wake up, we listen to the interview with Rishane, which is saying, now she's straight away from all the fancy girl them asked her, you know. She never asked you if it's political interference with America. It's political interference with Guyana, not America. You understand me, brother? So she's straight away from everything the girl asked you. You think the people them in the street getting money from oil? And what example? She's straight away from there. You know what she say, my brother?
Straight up.
ExxonMobil selling this, ExxonMobil paying this, ExxonMobil. That is not what the girl wanted to know. The Guyanese, the average man in the street, getting what we supposed to be getting as a nation. That is what the girl asked.
Great talk.
But you see, she want to force you into substitute. You understand? She just left here, she run, my brother. But that was a powerful reasoning. But
great talk.
Anyhow, bless you.
Dion, up. Okay, you don't know the thing already, people. We there in the building. I see lifestyle calling. Forward. Give mommy it. I don't use no. You understand? Yeah, lifestyle.
Bang. Blessings to wifey there.
Yeah, man.
You say the right thing, lioness. Understand me? Right thing straight. And don't forget to pop lyric. My wife wants to see lyric.
Yeah.
And Rastaman, Anywhere part of this world like that, I big, bad, and brave, buddy. It's nothing that's control me. I tell you, the only body who got a problem with me is the government of the US. Every government in the US ain't got a problem with me. Ain't nobody got a problem with me. Because I clean like butter, slimy, sweet. Understand? So what I'm saying, all right, as what you Empress said it, right? And listen, right now I can see Amanda joining Mohammed in the next election. What you gonna see is who gonna cross the floor from APNU now. Because you see, by the time now an election, I guarantee somebody left in APNU. You want to bet something on that? I can see Amanda joining Mohammed. So because we don't know Mohammed, understand me, is the biggest race, the next race coming. I could see Amanda joining she because Amanda can see all the foolishness that's going on. Understand? Now what I'm trying to say now, right? As your Empress was saying. Now, Rastaman, when we can really wake up, when we can really get the keys, we talk about what white people do we for so long. Understand? We talk about the Indians, etc. What is it that we are waiting on to come in our brains, brother? Brother, when I was a little boy and I see what the dead squad they doing, understand me, West killing people and them thing. Big man, since then, I got a sort of fear and a sort of upright to the system that I live myself in a position that the system could never come wrong me because I know what it is. And I get to understand that people is the problem. So when you have a problem with people, you can have a problem with the system. You don't have a problem with people, stay away from people. The system don't have a problem with you. Why is it that black people putting themselves in a position for the system to be coming within black communities and killing us, arresting us, treating us like dogs? What is it? Brother, do the ratio at the end of the year. Understand me? Since slavery done, or you don't even have to go so far, since social media, and check at the end of the year, who is it that have the biggest murder rate on black people? Rape, robbery, child molest. So even if the other race do it to we 5%, brother, who is accountable for the rest? Who? So until we stop affecting we by murdering the black women, murdering the men them for stupidness, molesting the women them, the young girls and the boys, then we can have a focused eyes for when the Indians do it to we. Because we can all be together because it don't happen within the community. So when them do it to we can be more strong. When the white people do it to we in America, if we stop killing out we in America and we stand as one, when they do it to we can be more strong. When the cops doing these things. But how could we stand against the cops killing us out in America if in America when the year done, we kill most of us? So we're really trying to tell me, who are we to keep blaming? When are we going to wake up? When social media done? When AI running the road? When robots are all about? What we waiting upon for wake up? What is it we waiting upon? Because the biggest thing for ever wake up black people was social media. So who for we to be blaming? We must still be blaming the Indians when we smart enough. I've been smart enough since in the 80s. And I'm proud enough to say my father, my uncle, or nobody make me smart. It's social media make me smart. I learned what I learned in school in the 80s, in 90s. I went social media born in 2000. For 26 years, I've been smart with it. So who's to be blamed, Rastaman, really and truly? Big up to your Empress, brother. I'm ready to see lyric. And you guys have a blessed and wonderful day, my brother, here. But brother, it's somebody to be blamed. And we have to ask ourselves, who to be blamed? Who to be blamed? Bang!
Yeah, man. Great thing I know. You understand? And it's real substance we talking about. Because the way how we as black people is treat each other, I got a feeling that we bring that on ourselves indeed, bro. Bro, don't let me sugarcoat this thing, buddy. Like tell you something. Nobody don't make nobody do nothing, but it's you make them to yourself. I telling you, it's you who's make that to yourself. Don't blame nobody, but oh, he make I do that. Yes, you. And we know in Guyana, we do have a racial situation in Guyana, despite whatever, because it was set like that. We could rectify it, yeah. But at the end of the day, I keep saying, we is put ourselves in certain position for make people violate we. Look at Mashamani when the black man went pulling the flute with one set of white people upon it as police and children. Like nobody can make, I don't care how much money. You know what I mean? Bro, don't run from it, man. Come on. We's put ourselves in enough position. Samuel, good morning, my brother.
Yeah, fine. Right? Here's something we got to understand, right? When you want to talk about ratio in Guyana, majority of the people in jail for more than 10 years. And most of it is they're doing it for themselves. More the black people mostly in jail for thieving and robbery, right? But when it comes to murder, the majority of people in jail is the Indians and the Yamaris, right? They said that black people in jail for murder, right? But down to the majority, right? The highest case of incest, both in Trinidad and Guyana, is people's father, brothers, sleeping with one another, is among the Hindu community. What the thing was done in Trinidad, and they show both the relation for both Guyana and Trinidad. You understand? Telling the people, the Hindus in Trinidad come out against it, saying why they have to come to expose the business. Really? You understand me? Now, if you go to our part of the world, you go to Africa, the majority of the crime that take place in Africa now is black among blacks, because it's mostly blacks there. But you go to China, it's the same thing. 99.9% of the moral crime committed in China is Chinese against Chinese. India is the same thing. India against India. Even in America, the majority of the oil bet is not blacks. It is the white people. The majority of the white people. But really, they always show what going on in the black community. But you want to check it out. Black people don't want to shoot up schools. You understand? Black people don't want to shoot up schools. There's a set of people living, they can always get cast. Remember, everybody get a own ticket. Like, we have put this
different killing with white people.
One tax, how we can argue. We can argue, right? Even where about the people living, they don't get problems. So if you live in a black community, you will know what's going on in the Indian community. You understand me? So any crime that you see take place, they'll be mostly black people doing it, because mostly black people that in black communities. You get what I'm saying? You go in the Indian communities, mostly break-ins, murders, and so on. It's Indians, you understand? So it doesn't mean that black people raise Caribbean or the other race good. You understand? So every community got their own problems. But then in this case, we being subjected by the Indians, the Indian government, because they're the one with the power for the last 28 years and counting. You understand? When they enjoy the power for a couple of years, it's going to change everything in the 3 to 5 years. You understand? A lot of work has to be done. Plus, we need to get finances for move as quickly as they want to. You understand? And within 2 years, they're going to spend money because of the no confidence motion. So we got to stop saying that we alone doing this to we and we alone. We in a position that we can't even help ourselves. That we can do everything, the banking system, the business, everything to control them. We don't have enough business. We don't have enough money among the black community for suddenly we start a big thing by ourselves and take care of ourselves right away. So now we get ourselves in this position. Everything controlled by the Indian government, the police, the court, the banks, the business, everything. So now that we sit down here and just nothing looking for problems, we have to let me educate myself and let me pushing that we don't need everything. But then we've done a research market, or to the ministries, or to the police station. The problem starts happening.
Good, my brother. All right. Big up Samuel. Yeah, man. Hello, good morning.
Fire.
Yeah, man.
You see what your wife, your empress saying, and Rice and them. I gonna tell you something. I think I said it on this 1988. Cortez Road. I would never forget. Me, my cousin, my big brother, always upset about him. My father was the one who. Hold on, let me talk.
Like up the live, guys. Final call, let me out to you, so.
Yeah. And we start talk about the Indian. That time you ain't using the word Indian. You know, back then you said Korean black. So me father turn on what we talk and laugh about them. Father said, bro, father said, y'all sit down there laughing like them back home. We laughing them. And he said, listen, if you think like an Indian, you're gonna make it in life. For most black people, if you think like them, you ain't gonna get nothing in life. Me father make far less money than me mother in this country, but end up left him more money dead than me mother. Let that make sense. And the man say you laughing these Indian, these coolie people. One day gonna come when them people gonna rule Guyana and black people gonna ball because they have nothing. Is that because when born and tell them to do certain things they didn't follow? The Indian follow. Most of the Indian follow, the few black follow. So when you get lesser we following and more them following, they prepare for the time, the future. Enough black people in Guyana didn't prepare for the future. And it's happening until now. It's not that you want to pull your people down, but the fact is the fact. And if we already got to fight with these other race, why are we killing each other? We come together. Your Empress said the same thing when black men now, if black men get up now, come together, we become stronger. Look at coffee, look at these things. But we be fighting each other and the other race who are dominant in power and have these riches. What do you think they're going to do to us? We done struggling and we fighting. Come on, man. We got we are as black people. Come to the cow. Anything like Martin Luther King did. When he come bring black people together in America, who follow? The white men follow and they push and they get stronger and end up getting certain rights in America. I'm out.
I'm telling you about it. Real thing. And big up yourself on Albert. Real thing. It's straight like that. But this is how it's said. This is what I keep telling people, you know what I mean? That's why we bring these video here. So this is why we expose certain things. You know, and it's not even exposing, I would say. We enlighten and show persons what's going on. It has nothing to do with expose, because expose is when you get something and you know, you got some problem with somebody that you try for. I don't really use the word expose. I don't really like use we ain't exposing nobody. We exposing the truth. The truth we exposing. You understand? There's a we there upon.
Exposing the truth.
Lifestyle. Come on, say this if
Bang.
Let's say use trouble.
Bang. Listen.
Fast. Yeah.
Listen, my brother Samuel, you're missing the point, brother, right? You hear Amanda say, understand me? Smartphone. Understand me? Go Google what smartphone and then ask. Understand me? Gemini or whoever you ask. Understand me? To explain the word in one. Brother, it's not about what these people doing to them own. Brother, is that we is the chosen one. Brother, is that when you know your history, we is who create most of the things on earth. We is who had the first university. We is who teach these people for bed. We is who build this world, brother. So it's not about what these people doing, is that knowing that we is the chosen ones. And look how we live in. Knowing that whenever we gain power, look how we just do to each other. Brother, the only person, a black man, trying to slide or flex spun is a black man in this world. So when you saying, understand me, but what these people doing, who is the biggest consumers? We buy the most name brands in this world, brother. Yeah. There's nobody can buy name brands like a black man. Yeah. When a black man got money, there's no money in the neighborhood. He's got the biggest house and the brightest house. Got money, he's got all the best space suit, big man. Either Louis Vuitton or Gucci, big man. When you go in the club every week, big man, I see it with my own eyes, and I've been partying since 2000, brother. And I've been partying here and there. Black people buy the most bottles, brother. We is the biggest consumers on earth. There's nobody else buy false hair like a black woman. Nobody else in this world buy false hair like a black woman. So we're really talking about, we ain't care what these people doing to we, brother. We is the chosen ones. And the thing about it, we see what these people doing to we for ever since. For long. Understand me? So who's to be blamed, brother? When we got this knowledge and we ain't waking up.
Bang.
So you're missing the point, brother. It's not that what the Chinese doing to them, what the white doing to them, or what the Indians doing to them. It's that we is the chosen one. And look what we doing to we for what? For what reason? We got to look at the bigger picture, brother. The picture is we talking about we. Because you know what we saying? We don't have a voice. Why we don't have a voice? Because when we got there, we just think about ourselves. It's about ego, big man. If anybody in AP and you really want to get rid of the PPP for real, they would have joined Muhammad. They want to go with ego, but buddy, it's not about ego. They want to say, you know what? Let me do this for the people. And maybe get with this man. If this man is saying nothing, we can get rid of him. It's all about the people, brother. It's not about ego, brother. So we got to deal with we. Bang. Lyric,
Yeah, don't worry. I got to bring Lyric, come. They want to see you. Come see your people. Come say hi to your fans. Who else is this? You don't come in and say hi? Come say hi. And like said, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry at this moment, Shane. There ain't no mood for come on camera. So you're not gonna come and say hi?
Go say hi to Daddy. No? Okay.
Look. Lyric. Look. Watch. They want to see you on the camera. They want to see you say hi. All right, cool. Big up yourself. Can't force you. It is what it is. It is what it is. You said me, she ain't taking buyout. Oh, Jesus, Lord. She might make up her mind just. Let me take two more calls. Auntie calling. Hi, good morning.
How you feeling this morning to you, your wife, little co-host, and everybody? Let me tell you something. I there on this earth since 1958. You hear? And there's a lot of things. I grow between Indians, I grow between black, and I see a lot of things. Mr. Burnham, Viola, she make we know is Burnham make we stop importing saltfish and all these things, you hear? And when Burnham did ban certain things, is he make Indians in the quarantine rich. He make Indians under quarantine rich because he banned things, and then people used to go and bring out contraband. When you're going up there, you used to go and buy contraband, you see big dish. We could get TV, and when people got TV in your house, you got a black and white and these kind of things here. And this man, Desmond Height, when he take over, yes, he bring back things, but he was more into the Indians and the black. And they used to call it Desmond Passad. I don't know if you could remember when they take away some houses all from people in Sapphire. They used to call he Desmond Passad. You ask anybody, I know about them things. You know, when I hear Samuel talking, you know much thing I could relate about the PNC. You hear? Fabs Bourne was a very good man. You hear? But it's only that he learn you. I just take coconut kosher make drink. That is what I learn you. Squeeze out it good and make drink. Squash skin make drink. Balange skin make drink. I just make me fruits with 5 finger. You could dry shark and make saltfish and all these things. We ain't got to import. But you see some people need to pick up house clothes and feed yourself. Not for we didn't study that. I don't know if you did that time when they had a meeting at Babu Jan. When this man did say we name Jagon, they say black man at the bottom of the ladder. And people come out and comment about it and say you have to apologize to the nation. danger and people come to there with black man, danger man. You to say you go there with a black man destroy you. But now everybody a mix up. Whether you like it or not, everybody's a mixed race right now. But this government, I expect Infantali when he going was to do good for the people because I didn't like he. But I didn't know he was a demon.
That's right, man. Real thing.
Yeah, but it's we black people cause it we say because we don't like we own self. We always attack him. If they see you putting up a big house or run into housing come, you got to break it down. Look, the lady, Claudine, with the scar, she hear how she just stand up in Freedom House and cost black people. 2 more money, you think the guy uses she? They're going to kick she out like a door bag. Right. Hold on. You're going to say, tell you though.
Real thing.
Yeah, you have a blessed day. I enjoy everything that Rastaman said. Listen to you good. I enjoy lifestyle. Everybody with talking. It making a sense to people down to the girl, Leppy and you girl. She make a lot of sense.
Yes, sister.
A lot of sense. So you have a blessed and a peaceful day. I love this program, God. Like when I can't get him on it, I just get hysteric. All right. Well, yes, fire.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for definitely tuning in. We're gonna be back here tonight. Definitely, this is where we're gonna pull the curtains down. Are you get a 3-hour show today? Are you bumbo? Are you lucky? Lucky my wife do.
But to everybody.
Aye.
Right? Mm-hmm. Everybody. This is not about black. I mean, we have every race in our family. Mm-hmm. So we can't discriminate. But at the end of the day, we want to see our people empower themselves.
Straight up.
Right? Mm-hmm. And you have to study. You got to do. You got to do it right. Integrity still stands. And this is what everybody's missing. Right? What you do in the dark and what you do in the light, God sees. Whatever you believe in, whatever faith you is do the right thing. You know right from wrong. But at the end of the day, we got to stop blaming people for why we can't accomplish what we want to accomplish. Fight is fight. You're going to get fight anytime you're destined to do something great. You got to expect that.
Aye.
But you got to empower yourself. And we got to stop blaming people.
Got to.
Each one teach one.
That is it. Thanks everybody, definitely. Yeah, man, big up Shine Bright, definitely giving our input on the topic. We out here until tonight, guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. It's Monday. You don't know we're doing it already, right? Peace and love to everybody that definitely dropped their donation, the comments calling. We out. Stay blessed.